stream started here. Okay, minimize that one. That's that. Raise that up to about there, I think. And are we good? Looks like we are good. Do we have audio? We do indeed. So, hello people of the internet. It is I, SoulRackDragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we are going to be continuing the summer event. So, I have reached the 25 million required for that, but before we do any of those things, let us really quickly here check, make sure there is no new news. But there is! There is some news. So, first bit of news is the August ticket exchange is shells, gunpowder, and fool's chains. I need them chains. So I already know what I'm going for. And then on the 3rd, which is tomorrow, it is the 1500 day anniversary for Fate Grand Order. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Sadly, I will not have hit 1500 days. In fact, nobody will have a 1500 day streak because of Long Janta. Long may she reign. But yes, 1500 days. I'm currently at 1200. So that's not actually that bad. I'm on a 1200 day login streak. I've missed less than I thought I did. But yeah, we're going to be doing the summer event some more today. Just gotta do some general claims of the various fever tickets, even though we're not gonna use them until the Casino Camelot one, since that is the better one. Consecutive login bonuses, and the rest is just from the shop. So, with that done, let's go ahead and claim our missions, since I've got a good dozen to go. Actually, before even the missions, since none of the letters of challenge require the dice, and I'm at 1300, let's clear out some of this stuff first. So, Midsummer Memories CE is in our present box. 400 for those foes, and then another 400 for those foes, and we need 600 for the blazes. So that's the extent. Still, not a small amount of stuff gained. But Midsummer Memories, our first copy of the CE, features Nezha and Danzo. It is a quick buster and NP strength effectiveness by 10%, and during the event, it is a straight doubling to damage. The act of enjoying summer can happen to anyone, even those who are not human. They are all heroic spirits. The time they have here may be limited, but they will fill this brief moment with many memories. How nice. I do like the CE as well. It is a very nice, wholesome CD. CE. Jeez, it's been a while since I've actually seen a CD. But yeah, probably not going to utilize it that much. I can't really optimize my support setup since I only have the 3-star CE as well, and I don't believe they've announced when Lambda's banner is gonna be just yet. I'm gonna just take a peek here. It's usually 1 week after. Yeah, right now it's Osaka as rate up, and I do want to verify something here just based off of this banner. So so let's see here. Today is the 2nd. Okay. So it doesn't give me any indication, unfortunately. It does give you the rate, so it'll be a 1.2% chance to get Lambda when she comes, which hopefully soon. Also, I do have to remember to cash in on my monthly quartz. Can't forget about that, because that is very important. So now we can do our missions. So the missions that we can do are 20 beginner or fish hunters, 40 beginner or fish hunters gets us 5 forbidden pages, 30 humans gets us another fever ticket, which then unlocks 60 humans, gets us 5 gems of caster. All this clicking is just making Oi just spout outwards. 20 wild beasts gets us 5 deadly poisonous needles and unlocks 40 wild beasts. Haven't done that one yet. 5 dancing coins bonus gets us a fever ticket. 10 saber class servants gets us 5 lancer gems. 10 of the Himeji beginner regular VIP quests, excluding the fever, gets us 100 mana prisms. Gladly take that. 200 miracle playing cards gets us another 100 prisms, which unlocks 400. Haven't done that yet. 200 lucky dice gets another 100 mana prisms. 400 lucky dice gets us 5 caster gems. And Saber Oi in party 15 times gets us another Buster card code opener. And 10 missions gets us another one of these 36 flavors of Mount Fuji shaved ice, which means we can ascend Oi one more time. So let's go ahead and do that. Ascension. How much time do I have for that? 59 days. I got time. So, Oi. Sounds like there might be a little bit of audio lag here. Definitely a bit of audio lag, but it was glitching out a fair bit. Probably didn't help that I was clicking so fast. I'm gonna make a fresh start, rooting my spirit origin here. What's up, Master? My appearance ain't gonna change it if you keep staring at me like that. Huh? You weren't looking at my swimsuit, but me. Dummy, dummy, Master, you're a dummy. That was adorable. So, new skill learned, Pseudonym Dragon Crested Octopus. Arts effectiveness for 3 turns, at a state where your crit strength increases during your crit attacks for 3 turns. So that just means hit harder for crits. Interesting, to say the least. And that gets us another mission completed. Awesome. But first, let's do this. So, I gotta be filtering here, because I haven't been doing that lately. I need to filter out all the Lancer Embers, because those are for Lambda, even if there is only a few. Any more Lancer Embers? Yes, some 5-star ones. There we go. Lancer Embers filtered out. So back to leveling up Oi. 65, 65. I feel relatively confident we'll get there. Hey, Deontay. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream, Hobby Things, Hobby Things. The final nail in the coffin. That certainly doesn't sound ominous at all. What is the final nail in the coffin that you are speaking of? I haven't looked up the spoilers yet. I haven't decided when I'm going to look up... I haven't decided when I'm going to look up the Lost Belt 6 spoilers yet or not, but I will eventually. Hey, J6! Welcome, welcome, and thank you for the raid of 3. It is greatly appreciated. Hobby Things, Hobby Things. Hey, Draconic is part of the raid. Welcome, Draconic. Welcome, J6. Thank you again, J6, for the raid. Everyone's talking about the anniversary. Oh, wait, is the anniversary... I could have swore anniversary for JP was like mid-August? Wait, Death was on the server. Oh, you were killing cows. I was wondering what you meant by Death is on the server. Hang on, I need to close FGO because the audio lag is annoying me severely. I didn't realize. Oh, anniversary was yesterday. Well, I mean, outside of just farming things, I haven't really been able to keep up. I had family visiting over the weekend, so I was kind of preoccupied. There with family visiting, but... So anniversary was yesterday, huh? Alright, so before you tell me the anniversary servant, what new gameplay mechanic is there to make your servant stronger? Can you put the faux paws on their noble phantasms now? It wouldn't be much, but putting them on the noble phantasms... Level 120, extra passive skills. Okay. Okay, so, one thing at a time then? So, level 120 is a thing? Okay, yeah, one thing at a time. So, level 120. Okay. How many grails does it take to get to level 120? That is the first question. How many grails for level 120? Oh god, there's still audio lag. What is with this audio lag I'm getting today? Getting grails and servant coins. Okay, so servant coins are something else which you get from bonding and summoning. Okay, so you need servant coins and 12,500. I'm sorry. Is that legit? You need 12k 4-star embers. Holy hell. That's a lot of embers. Audio desync. What the heck is going on? Will you stop desyncing here, audio? So 12,000 embers for level 100 to 120. Okay, and you need these servant coin things which come from bonding and rolling. I'm guessing it's... That's the next question, but so first off, I would like to know how many grails is it to get that high? And then, so how many grails to get that high? And these servant coin things, I'm sure I'll get more details on them later. Are they I'm guessing they're retroactive, unless literally every servant under the sun is available. The normal amount. 20 grails. It's a grail per level? It's a single grail for every level. How many grails do I have? I have 19. Lambda is 7. That'll put me down to a dozen. I need to start stocking up on grails a little bit more. I'm gonna need a frick ton of grails if I'm gonna get melt. Gosh, if it's that many, I'm gonna only be able to get the primary. I'm only gonna be able to get the primary servants up there. Mash with the level 120 cap. Please tell me, can you finally start grailing Mashu? Please say yes, that you can finally start grailing Mashu. No! Why? Poor Mashu. Poor Mashu. She just needs the grails. Wait, it's 10. Hang on. Is it 10 or is it 20? Is it 10 or is it 20? Okay, so maybe Mashu will be a free level 120, I suppose. That could be nice. Okay, so level 120. 10 or 20 grails, so either a grail for every 2 levels or a grail for every level. I'm hoping it's 10 grails from level 100 to 120, because that'll be much more manageable. Servant coins, something you need to level the grails beyond level 100, and that you get from bonding and summoning. I'm guessing that's attractive. You guys said something about extra passive skills? What's the deal about these extra passives?
Yeah.
What is the deal about these extra passive skill things while I'm leveling up Oi here, 3rd skill? I'm gonna take it slow so I don't overload the game again. Because I hate doing that. So yeah. I guess extra passives, spend 120 servant coins to unlock 3 passive skills. Oh, a second SSR. That was one of the questions. I was gonna wonder what the GSSR was for this year, but another SSR ticket. Wait, all permit is. Can you get such a? GSS. Oh, there's a GSSR as well. No strings attached to this SSR ticket. Okay, so GSSR is separated by years. That's interesting. I'm not exactly sure what I would roll there. A free SSR for any oh, it's permanent. Permanent, so that means no melt. But that does mean Sitanai. Is Sitanai available on that free SSR ticket? Himiko. She's the ruler servant that's coming up, isn't she? Himiko. She's the buster-based ruler. I think. Okay, so the Emiya family might yet be reunited in my Chaldea. They might yet be reunited. They'll just take that ticket. Because I honestly don't know who else I would go for off the top. For your story locked, you're only missing Tesla and Titioria. Nice way to name her. Very nice. Oi is now 666. Okay, so a lot of questions are being answered here. Quite a bit. But I'm still wondering a bit more about these passive skill things. So you need these servant coins to unlock them. Can you guys give me some examples of these passive skills, I guess? 25 million QP unlocks the second casino and another 100 prisms. Let's head to the next gambling house to try our skills and luck, and maybe some free grub. Alright, we'll bring along Musashi. And this'll be this party. Oi, and then Sumanai. And who else is with our crew? We'll have Jalter and Moshu, and everybody else is Bond 5, so let's start working Molter. Why not? You can have a servant start with 20% charge, class advantage against servants of the same class, get more damage on their extra attack. The extra attack was set, but a starting 20% charge. But wait, class advantage against the same class. How does that work with Berserkers and Alter Egos? Because they already have more damage against their class. Let's see. Put the Sumo on Oi. Yes, I know it's only temporary. She's only temporary right now, but she will become permanent, I swear. And then, Bella Lisa. And Chaldea Lunch. And Chaldea Tea. Oh, it depends on the servant. So, you could have a servant have... could have swore Alter Ego had advantage against itself. And that's why I had a time with the Melt solo of She Who Shall Not Be Named. Oh gosh, that's a big thing. The extra passive skills can vary. For example, Saber Shiki's extra passives are first skill damage increase, crit gen and NP gain by 50, second skill is an NP 20% battery, third skill is a 30% attack up against foreigners. As for Shiki, her first passive increases damage, crit, and NP gen by... That's the same. Second skill is an NP Hang on. The first and second skills there are the same, is it because they're both Shiki? But she also gets... So she has a 30% damage up against Avengers. Okay. Is there theming behind the extra skill levels? Like, is it depending? Speaking of which, Soul, like you and Jixer, I now have something that I consider does not exist. You have something I consider that doesn't exist. Interesting. Fujino is an attack up against Assassin, which would be Shiki, right? Because their whole little rivalry, or... Actually, I don't even know really what the context is, other than that Fujino has tried to kill Shiki. Oh. I've never heard of that game, to be completely honest. The one I feel as these mounting speeds is as frigid as desperation. Pure desperation, I love it. The city is too awash with gaudy decoration and pathetic hubris for me to even bother claiming it as my own. But I do enjoy these night winds. The countless city lights that appear at the corners of my eyes before disappearing behind me like comets. Though those are the lights of desire. They are a shining symbol of the greed with which people pursue their myriad desires. They are the essence of this city. Here even I am no exception. One of these lights is mine, reflecting the desire burning so fiercely in me. I take what I need to get what I want. Right now, that's all there is to me. Still, ideally, I would like to at least my light be elegant, to shine so vividly it could take your breath away. And why not? Humans are inherently greedy creatures. Why should I be any different? All the more so now that I become a phantom thief. Don't play it, it's annoying. I probably won't. I'm not really one into... Actually, I can't really say I'm not into the Resident Evil games, because 7 and 8 have interested me. The meta has switched again. How has the meta switched again, Deante? Wait, is it the anniversary servant is the meta switcher? It's currently Art's meta in JP, isn't it, with Castoria? Did they switch it back to... Oh, it's back to Buster. A Buster servant, huh? A red silhouette cuts through the night at dangerous speeds, showing no signs of slowing down. So take care that I don't end up taking what is most precious to you, children. For there is one thing, yes, just one thing I'm willing to steal without sending a calling card. Do you know what that is? You know, I thought that I was done with Persona 5. Well, no, I'm not done with Persona 5. I've still got playing Strikers, but you know. Cardo should be back from his investigation any moment now. There he is. Okay, so the servant is the Buster. Is it the rumored... Is it Oberon? Because I have been spoiled on that. I have been spoiled that Oberon is a potential servant from the 6th Lost Belt. Is it perhaps Oberon? No. Okay. I've seen her. It was a shocking surprise. Hang on, let me get through this here real quick. My apologies for the delay, Master. How'd it go? Well, I now know the location of the casino we should tackle next. But I'm afraid that, well... What is it? Some kind of problem? Let me get through this story segment and then I will take my guess when it's in battle mode. Actually, yes, there is. This casino will also be tricky to get through, albeit in a different way than the Himeji casino was. Huh? So, what? There's a real strong sword master waiting for us at the top or something? Sounds perfect. What are we waiting for? Come on, let's go before it gets dark. No, it's not only the sword master, exactly. It's the problem with the casino itself. Yes, you could say that. Maybe it would be faster for you to see for yourselves. Here, I'll show you the way. Sounds good. I always say it's better to dive in before the udon gets soggy instead of worrying over how hot the broth is. So let's go get ourselves a piping hot bowl right now. And by that I mean, let's check this place out. Oh, not Musashi with your udon. Interesting. The Medjed guard the pyramid. The Pharaoh Casino. An interesting design choice. Clearly, the Neo Burrito is behind it. Effortless! Yep, pretty easy to see who'll be in here. Well, I'll be damned. There's another doozy of a place, ain't it? I'd be around to paint it if I had my brush on me, but right now my swords come first. Let's go. I hope I ran off on her own. Still, there's nothing to be gained by standing around idly now that we've come this far. Why don't we follow her lead and see what's in this casino is like for ourselves? Yes, good idea. I think that would be better than me futilely trying to explain it. Futilely trying to explain it, huh? This little bow tie, that's adorable. It's not Summer Nito. Interesting. Where Master feel closely, you can see that its head is differently shaped. Also, it doesn't have the ears. I should have guessed off the ears thing. I didn't really... Is there really a different head shape? This is one of the casino's employees. As far as I can tell, this outfit is your uniform. Almost everyone that works here, from the dealers to the waitstaff, is dressed like that. At any rate, the problem with this casino is... I beg your pardon, but may I ask if you are all qualified to enter our illustrious establishment? Huh? What you mean, qualified? This casino is designed by pharaohs for pharaohs. But of course, there aren't enough pharaohs out there to serve them exclusively. So our manager has been generous enough to open its doors to anyone with enough wealth and nobility to be considered something of an honorary pharaoh. Put another way, this is not a place for the general public to enjoy themselves. I see, so regular people aren't allowed in. How do you determine who's regular and who's, pharaoh-like? We ask that any wishing to enter the Pharaoh Casino pay up the cover charge to be held as collateral. Of course, we always return this fee once they are ready to leave. Man, talk about being too rich for our blood. So you can't even gamble here unless you've got a boatload of money to leave behind at the entrance. Indeed, and as befitting of a casino designed for the upper crust, our entertainment rates are priced accordingly. This ensures that anyone coming to enjoy the Pharaoh Casino must be quite well off financially speaking. How much is the cover charge anyway? Ah yes, let me see. Your basic currency is QP. If we were to convert that, it comes to... $1,000,000 QP. I'm sorry, but that is literally one more than the max QP limit, so nobody will ever be able to do this. Nobody will ever be able to do this. 1 billion is one more than the 999,999,999 QP limit of the game. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if you ever become rich enough to join the ranks of Honorary Pharaoh, we'll be glad to have you. Oh! Really? Well, that's interesting. I guess... Well, I can't say QP hell is no longer a thing. I imagine that it's going to take a fortune to actually level up the servants, but... in a minute. Hey, what do you get off talking to us like that, you blockhead? Having fun at a casino isn't why I'm here. The only reason I'm here is to see the Swimsuit Swordmaster running the place. Casino is first and foremost a place of entertainment. If you have no interest in being entertained, then you are not even a customer to begin with. Don't you? Do you ever shut up? I like taking my time with painting, but I can't stand being given the runaround. Out of my way. This is the front gate. We have a problem. I repeat, we have a problem. Trespassers are attempting to break in. Requesting full security systems. Mobilization. Summon code. Come forth. Looks like the casino now considers us threats. This isn't good. If we lose, we'll probably be taken into custody. I know you're not supposed to resort to violence in gambling halls, but I guess we don't have a choice now. If we're gonna do this, we may as well see what we're up against. Oh, there's a 5-star door in Ember Node. Well, that's pretty sweet. I mean, maybe there's an integer limit or something. So, the 6th anniversary servant is somebody that I've seen before and was a surprise. And it's someone I myself have seen before then, yeah? It's not like, be right back, okay. It's not a, She had a TV trailer. And again, the audio lag. So, she's been in one of the trailers then. Surprise, been in a trailer. There's only two that I could think of that might be it. One of them is a stretch. Another one I can actually somewhat see. I'm gonna go with the one I think it isn't first. It is not the Cryptor Ophelia, is it? She is not the anniversary servant, am I correct? Okay then, so... the Cryptor Ophelia. You guys said it's one in the trailer, so there's only two that I could think of, and I went with the one that I think it likely isn't. So it is not Ophelia confirmed, which means it's our third of the Tamamo 9. Vich? Or Koyan, rather? Koyan of Light. Well, if she's of the light, then I've gotta get her then, because I'm of the Undying Light, you know? So that just means that she's automatically gonna be rolled by me. It is inevitable. In an effort not to spoil myself anything else, she makes Buster go burr. Okay, can you guys post Ascension artwork easily enough, or does she have, like, some weird Ascension materials? Because I kind of want to see what her Ascensions look like here. We'll bring Musashi again in this same squad. So I want to see the Ascension artwork and the skills. AKA, why does she make Buster go burr? 1 tap, 2 tap. And 3 tap. And then what's the 4th Ascension look like here? And 4th. Misakai wants her MP5 due to her ass being in this final Ascension. Was she drawn by the Wada? You know, the same artist of Melt. Okay, 1st Ascension. Okay. Okay, that 1st Ascension looks pretty nice. Looks like standard Koyan there for that 1st Ascension. 2nd Ascension. She's got a bit of a, she's got a bit more of a fluffy theme to her. Big fluffy coat that looks like she probably stole from Anastasia, or something like that. Okay. 3rd Ascension. Does she have a halo of guns? Hold up on the posting of the skills. Does she have a halo of guns surrounding her in her 3rd Ascension? Is she the head of a religion that focuses on guns or something? It's very good artwork. I like it a lot. That looks awesome. Tamamo's mirror. It's like that. Except for guns. Interesting. I like that 3rd Ascension look. That looks amazing. I like that a lot. The 3rd Ascension looks really good. The Halo of Guns is a bit weird, but, and the 4th Ascension... well, damn. I can see what you mean by why Misakai wants. Well, she's certainly an interesting one. I'll say that much. You got her MP2. Nice, Dante. Very nice. I haven't been reading the stuff yet, J6. I will here in just a minute. But yeah, those are some pretty damn good Ascensions. Pretty damn good. So her skills. First skill charges in one ally's NP gauge, reduces their skill cooldown by 2 and a 1,000 damage to the whole party. It's a 30 to 50% charge on a 10 to 8 turn cooldown. So that's actually pretty good. The skill cooldown by 2. Ooh, double Vitch and then that one Mystic Code. You could get so broken with some servants if their cooldowns are low. You could get so utterly broken. How much could I break Lambda? That's a thought to consider. Second skill increases one ally's damage against human enemies for 3 turns. Increases damage against man attribute for 3 turns. That's better. Grants an on-attack active buff for 3 turns, which charges their NP gauge when attacking with Buster cards. It gives Buster's NP charge. It's a 50% damage against human and man. 5 to 10% NP charge per Buster at a 10 to 20 star bomb. Holy cow, you're not wrong. She makes Buster go burr. Third skill increases Buster damage, Buster crit star gain, and Buster crit by 30 to 50. Well, I guess Merlin is now on vacation at this point. Merlin gets vacation time now. Yeah, let's fall back for now. Oh, come on, how's that gonna help? It ain't like we're gonna be able to scrounge up a billion QP anytime soon, right? I could conceivably sneak in from a different way, but even that would be difficult. And even if I succeeded, it wouldn't help any of you get inside. So the only way in is money. If only I had Rheingold here with me. But then again, that would probably just cause its own set of problems. What's up? There's a problem here. Hey, Ishtar! Thank you for your patronage, miss. Will that be all today, then? Her passives increase Quick by 8, Crit by 18, 10% for Arts, 10% Crit Gen, 20% NP Wait. What's her class, and is her NP damaging? Is she not a cast? Well, yeah, she wouldn't be a caster because it's not a caster year. She's an assassin. A Buster buffing assassin. Interesting. And I'm guessing her NP is damage. Yep, I had enough for today. Gotta say, I'm liking this Pharaoh hospitality stuff. Though I guess pharaohs are like gods in their own right, so they damn well better be able to please a goddess. Anywho. I haven't seen a bunch of commoners looking so down in a while. You know, I think I can tell what's going on here. Well, I suppose one of the marks of a first-class goddess is letting the plebe experience bliss now and then. Here you go. Hey, you there? Go ahead and let these guys into my clatter, okay? Are you sure, miss? Sure, I'm sure. I'll just be getting the money back a little later, is all. Very good, then. She gives charge on her NP, so... Okay. Was that second skill a team thing? No, it's a single target. Her NP increases her own attack by 20% for 1 turn, reduces enemy NP tick by 1, and charges the party of 10 to 30 per overcharge. She's a bustier version of Osaka Bihime in a sense, but much, much better. Yes, I would, based on the artwork, Koyan is definitely a bustier version. She's AoE! Interesting. An AoE Buster Assassin. Do we even have one of those yet, actually? I don't think we have an AoE Buster Assassin yet, do we? Welcome, welcome. Right this way, distinguished guests. You're paying your entry for us. Thank you so much. I think nothing of it, besides, so no worries. Well, later then. Try not to lose your shirts in there while you're experiencing the joys of the wealthy living. Hey, Wings! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Also, Wings, thank you very much for having that max limit broken 3-star CE on your swimsuit, Jean. That has been helping me farm Himeji VIP so much. And what do you mean she uses a pink tank, Draconic? I'm curious. And welcome, Outlaw. Welcome. Happy things. we're just discussing Tamomovich, as well as some other 6th anniversary stuff. Vitch she uses a pink tank in her NP. Huh. Okay, to be fair, I only have Gray, and she uses Rongo, so it's kind of hard to think of Gray as an assassin. Let's be honest. When you're done, you can return the money to the Gilded Lace Hotel. I'm staying in the Royal Suite. I only reserved a room there so I could nitpick the place to pieces, but damn if it doesn't have excellent service. Who knew he'd be running... He knew he'd be cut more out for business than he was running a kingdom. Tamama Assassin. Basically, Memeland 2.0. It certainly sounds like it. It certainly sounds like it. And since she is of the light, that just means I have to end up rolling for her, you know. It does unfortunately mean that I'm just gonna have to roll for her. You know, darn. Granted, I have no idea of what to be expecting insofar as rolls around that time, so I can only hope that I have the money to roll, I have the quartz to roll for her come the 6th anniversary. Has there been any news about summer, actually? That is a question. Have there been any summer news? And what are the current rank ups? Because I know somebody said something about there being rank ups that are currently going. So, this means we can go in now. Huh, and all thanks to that unexpected help from that kind woman. Guess all that clean living I did really did pay off. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get while the getting's good. Ozzy got a rank up. Interesting. Da Vinci Lily is the welfare for summer. Interesting. I guess I don't have to regret not rolling for her now, do I? And you will call me uncultured for not some people call me uncultured for not wanting to roll for Lolly Vinci, but now I'm gonna get a free copy in 2 years' time. Ha ha ha. Matahari, Saber Lily, and Amadeus. Matahari actually got a rank up. Did she also get an animation update so she doesn't use the caster ball attack animations as well? Or is that asking too much? I don't know, there is no such thing as a free lunch, so there definitely can't be free entry to a fancy casino. That goddess lady may have a nice smile, but something tells me we shouldn't trust her too much. Regardless, this could be our chance to get in. Let's go, Master. Her class is not yet announced. Interesting. You've been alternating Musashi farming and Dante's farming. Yeah, I've not been 3-turn farming this event. I've pretty much been going off natural AP and just using the summer servants. Just as a little bit of an added challenge to myself. Foo-foo! I just can't wait till Lambda's banner comes along. Hey, video slots! Those are my favorite kind of the things at the casino. You've been eating tons of apples. Fair. Achilles is one of the male costume servants. Interesting. So Achilles is one of the male servants that will have a role in this event. So, based on that, I'm going to call it now. We're getting Summer Penth. I'm calling it now. It'll be pure irony should we get Summer Penthesilea. I have to say, I was expecting something more ostentatious. There's a lot more Medjay in here than I was expecting. Achilles looks like a Pokemon trainer. Can I get a picture of that so I have some idea of what you're talking about? Sure, between the employee uniforms and the choice of decor, they really seem to be everywhere, huh? A bunch of flower petals came out of nowhere and be buried full alive. Oh, speak to me. Okay, getting that loading up. Special translation. You are such a pain in the ass. Ah, Memeland. Ah, it's so nice and exotic here, isn't it? You don't get this kind of passion and vitality in Western Europe. Anyway, this seems like a good time to let you in on a little secret about this casino. I already know what's going on in your mind. It's the Medjets you were talking about. No? Some of them are ordinary people who just throw on a sheet to do their job. But some of them are also bona fide familiars with sheets over their heads. Fun, huh? Also, is the stream lagging for anybody? Just because my playback seems to be lagging a little bit, and I just want to make sure it's not being a bit laggy here. So they different ones, then. Interesting artwork there. Da Vinci Lily has a gun. Who gave Da Vinci Lily a gun? I can see why you say Achilles looks like a Pokemon trainer with those cubes on his waist. What is on Achilles' shoulder? What creature is resting atop of Achilles' shoulder there? I do not recognize it at all. Yes, their similarities are only sheet deep, though there are some normal midgets wearing around here too. That's the Tarrasque. That's Martha's little pet. I keep forgetting that thing's a dragon. Why does Achilles have Martha's dragon? If we didn't already have Summer Martha, I would say that's a sign of Summer Martha, but, you know. I'm still, given that Achilles is here, I'm banking on a, Summer Penth. I'm putting my lots in on Summer Penthesilea. Will be one of our summer servants this year. Anyway, you see all those decorative ornaments around here? They seem to serve as something like security cameras for the casino. Watch out for them if you plan on trying anything a little sneaky. I swear a few little cards swept out under the table and suddenly you're getting peppered with laser beams. Anyway, that's all for now. Enjoy your hot desert gambling. I think more of a turtle dragon would be appropriate. Anastasia, Wu, Stheno, and Uriel. How do they have money? Putting aside trivial I mean, that mysterious man taught us aside. Also, out of curiosity, are there any translated lines for Koyan with regards to how she treated Foe? That is a question, because thinking about it, if she is of the light, I'm obligated to summon her, but I do also have to put her through some punishment for stepping on poor Foe. You know. Did she do anything else punishable? Trying to think of anything else she's done that's punishable, really. It looks like all the guests here are quite wealthy. I hope we don't stand out too much. Aw, don't sweat it. We ain't here for the gambling like they are. We're just here for the Swimsuit Swordmaster, wherever they might be. Of course, we'll also need a letter of challenge before we can fight them. I wonder where you can get that. Master, do you see that counter over there? It looks like you can exchange the chips you earned throughout the gambling here for prizes. And one of those prizes is... voucher of taking a picture with Midget! Yes, that's true, Master, but I was talking about the letter of challenge next to it. The one we summoned doesn't know anything about her other self. Interesting. Very interesting that the one we summoned doesn't know anything. But is she just saying she doesn't know anything, or does she actually not know anything? Because I know that, another servant that we get... God, I don't remember the name of the event, but it's the one where we get, Avenger Ushi, as well as the weird snake thing that may or may not be what Shuten Doji once was, I think, if my memory serves. But we get Caster of Limbo. I don't remember his exact name, but we get Caster of Limbo in there. And I vaguely remember something about his lines being how he's good now or whatever. She doesn't know anything about her past self. Her dialogue still screams she isn't to be trusted. Domon. Domon, Digivolve to Limbomon. So her dialogue screams she isn't to be trusted. Does anybody have a link to the translated dialogue, and does the translated dialogue spoil? Because I would like to read through it. So that's how many chips you need, huh? And if we convert that to QP, not that much. There's no way we can afford that with the QP we have on us. I guess we'll just have to try and make more by gambling. It's not that simple. I'm afraid it's not that simple. Look, even at the lowest rollers poker table, there's more money changing hands than most people see in a lifetime. I can't imagine what kind of sums are being bet at the highest rollers table. Honestly, I'm not sure we can even avoid the ante for the lower rollers table, never mind actually betting. Of course, if you need me to obtain more money, Master, I'd be happy to offer myself up as collateral for a loan. I mean, you know, there's more than one way to make money here in Vegas. Ho ho ho! It seems we have some adorable comers here, too ignorant to realize they don't belong. Cleo, not seriously, are you alright? Are you sure you didn't wind up here by mistake? There's no shame in partaking in the courtesy ultra first class welcome drinks, enjoying the sights and sounds, and going on your merry way, you know. Oh yes, I haven't introduced myself, have I? I am Cleopatra the 7th Philip-Patter, assistant manager of the casino. Please don't hesitate to let me know if you need any help. And I'm Shahrazadeh, the casino's head of security. I usually stay away from positions like this, but there were extenuating circumstances that forced my hand. So I would very much be grateful if you didn't cause any trouble in making the reasonable complaints, as I'd very much like not to die from exhaustion. So the people in charge of the casino, I'm glad they aren't one of the more volatile personalities. One last mystery. Right, the identity of the casino's manager, though I also think I've started to figure it out. Good, Tom. Maybe now you can tell us what kind of bull you're trying to pull here. So, she's not... So people are saying she's not to be trusted, huh? I do kind of want to read her dialogue, because she does sound like a busted servant, and that artwork looks pretty freaking awesome. Not gonna lie. Especially that third Ascension artwork. I'm still confused about the Halo of Guns. Like, is it meant to be a Halo of Guns, or what? You know, a couple of vultures, that's yeah. This whole place is a scam. Huh? Oh, is this about the letter of challenge? What do you expect? This is an ultra-high-class casino. Originally, it was only supposed to serve other pharaohs. Setting the price any lower would be an affront to this institution's dignity. Don't give me that. There's no way anyone could actually trade for that thing, and you know it. You'll just use it as a way to squeeze every last cent out of us, right? Speak on our behalf. That is a ridiculous, insolent notion. You have the wrong idea entirely. The letter's asking price has been carefully chosen to be well within the means of anyone who spent an evening winning big at a high rollers table. In fact, I just remembered, if I'm not mistaken, I believe someone has already traded for it. Yes, that's alright. May I suggest you take a closer look at the prize keys? I see, I didn't notice that a little sign before. It says sample sold out, next shipment TBD. So does this mean someone else has a real letter of challenge? I don't remember who it was that traded for it, but as far as I know, they have yet to challenge the manager. Yes, I don't believe they have. Perhaps they mean to take it with them to their grave. Maybe they certainly wouldn't be the first wealthy person to buy something they don't need and keep it in storage. I know, I've done plenty of times myself. Sold out, now what you going about? I need that letter if I'm ever going to be the best swordmaster in all of Japan. If I don't get it, I'm just going to challenge the casino swimsuit swordmaster right here and now. Maybe instead of a letter, I'll just let my swords here do the talking. Oh, oi. Sweet, precious oi. What's going on here? Hey, it's the burrito that is Nito. Saw that one coming, indeed. She's still a POS. I mean, really, the only bad thing she's done to me, or the only bad thing she's really done, is step on foe and grind her heel into him. You know, that was very bad of her to do. You know, that's definitely an unforgivable offense. You know, that's definitely an unforgivable offense. But I mean, like, at this point, who hasn't tried to kill us, though? Let's be honest. Like, Aresh tried to kill us. Jolter tried to kill us. XA and Melt haven't. Abby tried to kill us, and she's Prime Daughteru material. Like, trying to kill us is pretty common, you know. Plus, for every time she's tried to kill us, she's definitely helped us out, you know. She gave us the antidote, even though she didn't need to, because she's a fox of her word. And she definitely didn't need to fight off all of the Kali back in the 4th Lost Belt, you know. She did not need to do that. I'm trying to think of anything else she's done that's negative. But then if... Wait, I still win. Ah, the heavenly form. Every time I see it, I feel as though my eyes are going to pop out of my sockets. But then if I, Pharaoh, were to ever to serve another, what else would you expect? Also stuff that happens. Okay, that's fair. I don't know what happens in spell 5. And actually, coming to think about it, she has helped us out more as well. Like, in the 4th Lost Belt, she's the one that went behind God Juna's back to implicate to the people that had their minds wiped that they were missing something, you know? She was giving those people, like, I want to say almost a purpose. She gave those people a will to fight, so, you know, she's not all bad. Sure, it was for her own entertainment, mind you, but even still, if she hadn't done that, you know... She does indeed feel like chaos and subversion. She does indeed. But you know, who doesn't like a little chaos? Yes, this is none other than our fine casino manager, no, our Godager. Behold their glorious crystal clear eyes, how they shine with love, mercy, and fury towards insolent fools. Yes, this is our great and fabulous Godager, Swimsuit Swordmaster Medjed. Medjed, huh? Are you right, Senpai? Please get a hold of yourself. Your eyes are starting to resemble theirs. My casino is meant for Pharaoh, so every aspect of it must reflect that. Noise making non-calf behavior are out of the question. Customers must demonstrate composure at all times. If they do not, I don't think I can keep up this pretense anymore, so I'm just going to use her real name. But it seems to me like Nitocris isn't quite her usual self somehow. And I don't mean just because she has that sheet dripped over herself again. It feels as if she's using that version of herself as a base for something more. I've only seen Nitocris around here and there, so I've never talked to her in person before, but yeah, I'd agree with that. This might be kind of blasphemous, but it kind of seems like she's more godlike than usual, don't you think? This is Nitocris' 3rd summon here. In other words, her 3rd time being mentioned. Her excitement at discovering a pyramid-shaped casino, her confusion at being appointed as Swimsuit Swordmaster, something she had previously never heard of. All these emotions swirled together, pushing her already in a state starting to overdrive. This caused her divinity to overflow. And now the Medjed side of her has become a bit stronger than usual. I suspect her personality has become a more divine as a result, and the original Nitocris is probably asleep and most likely in a dreamlike state. My guess is she won't recover from until the summer ends or until she suffers a powerful shock to her system. Since there's no telling what that could happen to her like this, and I hate for her to die of an unfortunate accident. The least I can do is help her while working by her side. That does sound rough. She's on her own side. Fair. Lawful evil. I mean, again, so is Aresh. Although, actually... Because from what I recall, servant alignment is based on how the servants see themselves, which is why Gilgamesh sees himself, I want to say, as lawful good. He's somewhere on the good alignment, you know. But Aresh sees herself as evil, probably just because, you know... I mean, Drake sees herself as a pirate. It's more of how they perceive themselves that details their alignment. Like, Aresh definitely sees herself as evil, because, you know, God of the dead, death is evil, blah, blah, blah. She has all those souls, all that kind of stuff. That's probably why she sees herself as evil. Drake, I mean, she probably wouldn't admit to being a good person, and she more likely than not would be more than happy to be robbing the high seas again. So again, she might see herself as evil. I'm trying to think of any other servants that are evil that would admit it. So basically, you're saying this Terra Baldy here is the Swimsuit Swordmaster of this casino? Huh? Well, that's perfect. Saves me the trouble of tracking her down. If I don't get a letter of challenge, I'll just have to challenge her to a match right here and now. And I'm telling you, you can't go around challenging the great Medjed like this. There you see, she's furious. Violence, entitlement, unacceptable. And when is she able to glow? Speaking in terms of stats, she's gone from B rank divinities to EX rank Medjed. She may differ from the real Medjed in numerous ways, but the key takeaway is that she has become the casino's guardian god, devoting all of her powers to keep it safe. And so her eyes glow now, though I'll admit I'm not quite sure how that follows either. I don't know what's going to happen to us without a letter of challenge, but I can see that Hokusai is already on the move. We'll just have to back her up as best we can, Master. Okay. So, quite a bit for 6th anniversary. A GSSR that changes by the year. Another free 5-star ticket, but this one for all story-locked servants. Level 120 max level. 3rd tier passive skills. Which sound like they can be utterly broken. Servant coins. Strengthenings for Lily, Pendragon, Amadeus, Matahari, and Ozzy so far. What are all their strengthenings do exactly, if you don't mind me asking? And Reflector just crashed. I wondered if that was going to happen soon. Welcome, Wobbuffet. Welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. But yeah, what exactly do those 4 strengthenings do? Oh, and of course, I cannot forget the Anniversary Servant. Indeed, Mozart did get a buff. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but supposedly he did. But yes, the 6th Anniversary Servant as well. The Vitch. And I'm fine with the Vitch. Like I said, she hasn't done too much wrong. Did my phone lose internet? Maybe. I don't know. That was weird. Up. You got the Anniversary Servant in your first 10 roll. Nice. Very, very nice. Congrats on that, Wobbuffet. Security System Royal Pitfall. NP Seal for 3 turns. Apply Nullify attacks from enemies that don't have Letter of Challenge. Oh, this is a survival one, isn't it? Although, I wonder. I've got to find out. Will this work? I'm curious. It does not. So this is a pointless battle. Security System Nile Style Water Torture is a skill seal for 3 turns as well. Hot damn. The giveaway will be whenever Lambda's banner drops for But, I am kind of curious as to some more Lost Belt 6-7 identities. I've been spoiled with Pyramid Style Hanging Ceiling Trap. That was just HP down. I have been spoiled with regards to Oberon is likely going to be a Lost Belt 6-7. And then Fairy Knight Gawain, which I have no idea what to make of that. Oh, the Battle Stone. Nice. I have no idea what to make of Fairy Knight Gawain. That just sounds weird. And I wouldn't say I defeated her there. I would not say I defeated her there, game. So it's not Oberon then. What? Is it Fairy Knight Gawain? What the hell's going on? I can't even touch her. Must be the ruler's power at work, so this is why we need a letter of challenge to do a Swimsuit Sword Master. Another anvil? Why, there's so many damn traps here. I thought this was supposed to be a casino. Yeehaw, these traps around every corner take me back to good old Thunder Mountain. Well, here comes a line of spears. Hup. You're right, the casino reminds me of nothing of so much as a booby-trapped ninja mansion. Please, remain where you are, Master. It's not safe to move around. Why are you so shocked? We pharaohs are skilled at many things, but if there's one thing we do especially well. It's planting traps and curses in our sacred tombs to thwart any would-be looters in the most painful manner. And since the casino is the great magic's home, it's only natural that it would have a trap or two. 100. So you have yet to concede. How foolish. Give yourselves up while you still can. To resist further is to disrespect. Disrespect. Respect. 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 I was afraid of this. Meteoress is taking her duty so seriously that she's showing symptoms of acute meningitis. I've done it but calmed down. Now's our chance. Since we still can't hurt her, we definitely don't have the home field advantage here. I vote we fall back. Let's go. Alright, fine, but next time we come here, I'll be ready. Get back here. Security sphinxes, move out. Can't let anyone profane the measure and get away with it. Security sphinxes. I surrounded. I don't know if we'll be able to break through. It's helpless. But don't worry, I won't kill you. I'm just going to lock you in the discipline room for the rest of the summer and educate you on the great magic's sheer splendor and beauty until you can recite the finer points in your sleep. No way, I'm gonna be the greatest sword master ever. I can't let myself end like this. We're all tired after fighting so many battles. I wonder if there's a way out of this that I'm not seeing. I think a tactician might have seen around the one I see lately. He said something about situations like this. I remember now. He said there's no need to panic. Even when things are hopeless, there's always something you can do. He's right. The one thing I can do is to be sure to clear a path for the rest of. No self-destruction mode, Kotaro. Is that? Hey. Looks like you could use some help, little man. Want a ride? Master. Yeah. Can you seat all of us, please, Carmilla? Oh, an exotic car. Never stopped to think you could get one of those in Vegas. Anyway, I can't be jealous later. Soul's right. There's no way you can all fit in that. Don't worry about me. I'll find a way out of here and meet you back at the hotel. I'll do the same. I'm too big for this car anyways. Besides, on my own, I can think of several ways out of here that don't involve self-destruction. The glasses of intelligence! That's just a matter of Lady Mash and Lady Hokusai. They should all be able to squeeze in the passenger seat. Oh, don't worry about me. I can ride on top of the car just fine. No need to slow down on my behalf. That said, I have to ask, why does this car only have 2 seats? Are you just trying to save money? Are you an idiot? I promise this car only has 2 seats. So I am being squeezed into the same seat as Oi and Mashu. There are definitely worse things to be happening. There are definitely worse situations to be in, you know? Wildvet says he's gay for Parsival. Do you mean Percival? Is that the name you meant to say, Percival? And so the great pharaoh protected her country happily ever after. The end. Hey, Kritzy. Welcome to the stream. Happy things. Just playing through this and discussing a little bit of Anniversary 6. Huh? What was I doing? Nothing great to mention. Now come on, it's time we got back to work. I see. I will return to the VIP room and shower the winners with celebration beams. Long live the Pharaoh Casino. Andy is making me kill myself worse. Honestly, I don't recognize the name Percival off the top of my head. To be completely honest, I do not recognize the name Percival. Am I going to be rolling for the bunny art? If you're talking about the 6th anniversary, you know, you're right. She does definitely look like a Playboy bunny in that last art, doesn't she? If you're asking with regards to that, no, I'm rolling for the gun halo. Because that's just freaking awesome. A gun halo. Like, I've not been disputed. That is totally a halo of guns. And that's awesome. Oh, Bunny Arthur. Gotcha. Not her specifically. It's NP5 melt or bust, essentially, here in Kritzy. It'll be NP5 melt or bust. If I get Bunny Arthur, then, you know, that's perfectly fine. Same thing with Okita. That is perfectly fine. I'm glad you're here to soothe the great Medjet. No one else is up to the task. Thank you. What happened to Master's group? They got away, I'm afraid. A strange red car showed up out of nowhere and gave them a ride. Master or not, I cannot allow anyone to cloud the great Medjed's beautiful eyes. I've already set up for a roll-off, unfortunately, Critzy. I guess not really a roll-off, but a collab roll. I'm already set up for that, unfortunately. J6 Hydra and I made some plans with regards to that a while back, because I have not won a single roll-off yet, so it is my hopes and dreams that going for Summer Melt will finally allow me to win a roll-off, and maybe turn my roll-off luck around. I'll have to make sure he gets the full educational treatment the next time he shows up. All I want is those two to get through this summer happy and healthy, and most importantly, without dying. No need to worry. The Pharaoh Casino is so luxurious that it holds numerous treasures within its vaults. As such, we already have the highest class state of our security, including the Pharaoh traps besides. No, never mind. I don't think Master is concerned with the vault at all. You're not doing much, though. And I'm going to be dipping as deep into the future me's savings that I need to. Because right now, it's $80 a month for the $80 quartz package. I will tap into my it is August. I'll tap into September, October, November, even December me's quartz if push comes to shove. NP5 Lambda will be mine. The point is, you can relax, secure in the knowledge that there's nothing to worry about. All you need to concern yourself with is attending to the great Medjed's mental health. Pardon the yawn. But yeah, like I said, J6, I do not recognize the name Percival off the top of my head. You're 2/3 through this event? Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so the next thing needs mission number 4 completed, which is a total of 28 million QP. That's not too bad. Oh, you mean servants. I get ya. Hey, 5 Aurora Steel. What 2 of the 3 did you get, out of curiosity? Back to the VIP Himeji. Hey, and it's Wings' Jean. I'll gladly take her for a spin. Musashi and Merlin. Oh, so 2 for 3 for each banner. I get you now. So you're going on each of the banners. So you're lacking the 5-star power. That's unfortunate that you have not yet gotten a 5-star here. Merlin's a pretty good one. Merlin is a pretty damn good 5-star servant, too. I believe in you, though, Critzy. I believe that you will get the servants you desire. You just have to trust in the heart of the cards. And let them guide you. Oh, so you've gotten Sashi, Merlin, Sumanai, and Osaka. Gotcha. Okay, so you haven't gotten Carmilla and... How do you not have Kotaro? He's a 3-star. Is he really that hard to get? Just a wee bit tired. Yeah, Fuma. Because he's the other one that's on rate up. Oh. Well, it's just you said that you were 2 out of 3, so I took that to mean as, like, for each of the banners, you've gotten 2 of the 3 servants. That's what my pea-brain took it to mean. Gotta remember, sometimes I have a brain the size of a pea. Maybe I'm being a little too hasty. A walnut. That's better. The pea is very tiny. And I'm not a small brain. I guess I could just say I have a smooth brain sometimes. Although, is being smooth brain still a thing? Oh, thank you for the 1-bit anonymous cheerer. I like that it shows like a little ghost. That's kind of awesome. That's kind of cool. But thank you for whoever cheered me the bit for the bit. It is appreciated. We got NP here, so go like this. I actually didn't know you could cheer anonymously, to be honest. That is a feature I was unaware of. But now I'm thinking, since I haven't gotten any confirmation as to who Percival is, I'm trying to think of how exactly bitch can be used, like, super well. A 2-turn cooldown, so you could theoretically get 4 turns of cooldown on a servant. There's many ways that can be busted, I just know, because it's also 100% charge. And of course, audio is out of sync again, because my audio just cannot stay in sync for some reason. I think it might be the fact that I've got an older phone, but no real way of telling. Okay, so combining it with athlete, or with whatever that mystic code is, what is King San's cooldowns? King Hassan. Where are you going? Bye, Jason. Oh wow, we're nearly there already. I like how much we get. And that's a master mission, I imagine. That's a normal mission. I hope. Repeat. Pete and Repeat went over the bridge. Pete fell in. Who was left? And wings again. Okay. The Type Moon Wiki does not give me what I want. I need the Fate Grand Order Wiki. There we go. Just taking its time to load because I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 YouTube videos queued up for me to watch. Okay, so Abyss of Death is a what cooldown at max level here? What is Abyss of Death, game? It is a 7-turn cooldown, so that wouldn't refresh. Protection of Faith A++. Definitely refresh. And the third skill would not refresh, so can only get so high with King San. I mean, some non-busters would be good on. Actually, a rash. That could be. I mean, would it be worth it? Is the question. Go that high on NP. Initial, actually, so initial 50% from her own skill, 50% from this, and then all the buffs that go with that. NP, I think she's got a 5-minute cooldown. I need to check that now, since she's not be active in here. Rush could go. Fate Grand Order Fandom. Use it. Skill goes down to 4. Then down. Okay, so yeah, actually, that would work. Interesting. So Aresh is a potential user of the Vitch. So Aresh is on Vitch's radar for potential uses. Who else, though? Buster. I have to go through the stock of Buster servants because I don't know them all off the very tip-top of my brain. Always good. And do. Just plow forwards with no regards for safety. That's not really the best thing to say. And there's the 28 million QP. Hoorah! We're also closing in on having enough dice to get all those golden embers. I do wonder how much more the second casino has going for it. 5 gems of archer. That's 4 now. No battle, a gorgeous challenge. I'll take it. Love that beat. I'm glad we made it back to those cells safely. Thank you, Carmilla. I didn't know what we would have done without you. Yeah, you really saved our asses back there, Carmilla. It's quite alright. Helping you suited my interests. And that said, how come you were there to begin with? And where'd you get the outfit? Not to mention the car. You mean you can't tell? I suppose it might be hard to tell with all this on. I have a swimsuit now. That's right, the little idle wannabe may not have one yet, but I do. I suppose it's unbecoming to be quite so boastful about it, though. Let's just say I made a powerful wish that temporarily changed my spirit origin. The car is something of a package deal. Oh, I had no idea we're coming up with such a pretty face all this time. There's a reason you don't always go around like that. It's a policy of mine not to, shall we say, give the goods away for cheap. Sorry, little girl. At any rate, there's something I wanted to discuss with. Oh, good, you guys are back now, huh? What's passing social like to help us out? Actually, I think we can just drop the pretense now, right? Anyway, thank you so much, Ishtar. Here's your money back. It's a good thing somebody threw the entry fee out to us when we were making our escape. I guess they really are sticklers for the rules. Thanks again, you did help us out, Ishtar. Oh, that's alright, you don't have to thank me, really. Just pay me back the interest you owe me and we'll call it even. Interest? What's interest? Oh, come on, I said it loud and clear when I was passing you by, remember? Well, I guess it might have been a little hard for you to make out since I said it at a divine rapid word level speed. But it's not my fault you didn't do your due diligence before forming a contract with me, right? Anyway, the fact remains that you used my money. Now then, here's my interest rate and the actual amount owed. What are we gonna do now, Senpai? The excessive interest loan has completely bankrupted us. I'd usually like to curse people out, but in this case, Master, I'll make an exception on your behalf. You're a demon, a devil in red, a useless goddess that's only good for causing trouble. Sticks and stones, little ninja. All that matters to me is whether you can pay the interest well. Because if not, well, you'll just have to pay me back with something else then, won't you? And what is this something else? Oh, come on, you know what I like. Cold, hard, gems. And it just so happens there's a certain gem in particular I'd like you to fetch for me. I gotta say, that little spiel makes it sound like you were scheming the whole time. That's why you lent us your money even though we never asked. I'm just gonna plead the fifth on that. Anyway, this gem is being kept in the Pharaoh's Casino's high security vault. It's a perfectly smooth leaf made out of brilliant blue jewel. It's quite large, heavier than it looks, and shines as bright as pure as the oasis in the desert. The casino's managers call it the Eye of the Medjed. Oh, how'd you know about that? She threw it into the window. Very nice. I don't usually go around advertising this, but I think that in this case, it is best I come clean. I feel that some suited noblewoman persona is but a facade. When the night falls, I take on a new secret identity. I'm the Scarlet Phantom that cuts through the dark. I'm the Shadow of Freedom, never eluding capture. Yes, I'm the mysterious Phantom Thief who has become the talk of the town, Mr. C. Never heard of you. Though we have only been here like one night. I definitely am getting the persona vibe from her. Most certainly. Assassin this time. Oh, we might as well bring her along. You know? Won't hurt. We'll have shelter in the front lines, though. Phantom Thief, huh? One of the rules is Shadow of Freedom, and how did she work into her sentence so smoothly? Why did she throw a color code into the wall? Does it double as some kind of shuriken? Radiate smug. As you might expect from a masked Phantom Thief, I'm interested in acquiring the Eye of Medjed myself. However, I can't do it alone, that's why I saved you, thus leaving you in my debt and with no choice but to assist. So we both have the same basic idea, huh? It doesn't get rid of my divine inspiration, of course, but I'll admit, it's pretty clever. So you're competing against each other, then? Not necessarily, I could take or leave the jewel itself. All I want is the value associated with it. As long as you're willing to pay me what it's worth, I'm perfectly willing to let the jewel go. Well, alright, I know I might have to put you a few miscellaneous expenses, and this certainly qualifies. I never thought I'd be the patron of a Phantom Thief one day. Guess it just goes to show how life's full of surprises. Okay then, you guys are now officially hired to bring me the jewel called the Eye of the Medjed. Whoa, slow down, we ain't agreeing to nothing yet. Oh, good, Eddowite always pays a debt, so I don't got a problem with that. But I got something else I need to take care of first. For one thing, I still gotta figure out a way to get my hands on that letter of challenge. Oh, you mean this? I traded for everyone big at the high roller table. Let's just say I had my reasons. Anyway, it isn't going to do me any good since I decided not to bother with it, so... You know what? If you manage to get the Eye of Medjed, I'll throw the letter in for free. So there you go. In exchange for doing this job for me, you'll get this letter of challenge and I'll consider your interest debt paid fully. I need to help steal the jewel anyway, so this is how you'll pay me back for rescuing you when you're in trouble. It seems to me you don't have any choice but to accept. Besides, once you do this job, you'll have everything you wanted as well. What more is there to think about? I mean, you know, I'm not wrong with this statement. Oh, I knew you were going to say something like that. Alright, I didn't want to have to tell you this, because it's embarrassing. But that jewel originally belonged to me, so you wouldn't be doing anything wrong. It did, but then why does Pharaoh Casino have it now? Look, I took it out of my collection to admire for a bit, as you do. But then I dropped it in Googlana style and ended up falling right into that pyramid. By the time I realized where it was, the Pharaoh girl had already started treating it like a family heirloom. I went to the casino and tried to explain what happened, but suffice to say there was no room for negotiation. You know how her divinity kind of bugging out right now, yeah? So she's impossible to reason with at the moment. I thought about challenging her to a swordmaster duel and even traded for the letter of challenge. But then I realized that even if I won, I still wouldn't give me ownership of the casino. Sure, I could wreck the whole casino and take it by brute force, but no one wants that, right? Yeah, fool! Approximate translation, that's for sure. So that only leaves having a specialist who's better with these more delicate operations sneak it out for me. Alright, I'm done. I'll let the Phantom Thief over there sweat out the small stuff. Besides, I'm sure you've already got a plan in mind if you already had designs on it, right? Indeed, I do a very clever one if I do say so myself. In a word, we're going to fight opulence with opulence. Great, I don't know how that's supposed to work, but that sounds good too. Sorry I'm late. Getting away from there was harder than I expected. Yori and I got separated on the way back, but I'm sure she's just making a side step somewhere. Oh yes, that reminds me, since we don't have a formal contract in place, I'll just hold on to this servant of yours as collateral. I mean, as a goddess, I can't have anyone being more opulent than me, right? So I was just looking for a nice strong servant to help me modified mana. Special translation. Basically, you're hinting you want your noble phantasm enhanced. Which she does get it enhanced here soon, doesn't she? Why, whatever you do mean. Oh, just so you know, I'll be having Ninja Boy of Hidden Eyes over there helping me out too. I feel like I missed something important. I can't believe this goddess. Okay, good luck. She didn't even listen to a word we said. Still, I guess it's kinda nice to know what we gotta do now. No choice but to steal. So if we do this... So if we do this job for Ishtar, we'll get the letter of challenge we need, and we can pay both Carmilla and Ishtar back. That's when I get to enjoy pulling off a difficult heist, the thrill of seeking out stealing something beautiful and money when it's all over. It would seem everybody wins, yes? Honestly, I'm still very curious to know why I became a fan of Thief in the first place. Oh, that all in good time, though really it's something of a private matter. Anyway, so you really don't need to worry about it. Now then. Another calling card, huh? It says it's time to plan our heist. I might feel very bad about pointing this out, but... Couldn't you have just said that? The first thing you need to know is the Pharaoh Casino is truly unrivaled security system, so breaking in won't be easy by any means. Oh, you're listening? Ah, forget it, she's probably just getting off throwing things. Quite the adults are talking. Let's start by going over our biggest obstacle. There's a little guard running the place. The assistant manager is one of the greatest beauties in the world. The head of security excels at surviving and adapting in a multitude of pyramid-style traps are all laid out throughout the casino. But there's a way to get past all those obstacles and obtain the item mentioned smartly and opulently. And I've already figured it out. What's the plan then? I'll tell you while we prepare. Well, we still have several things we need to get ready. You see, I will need your help for this, but your help alone won't be enough. We still need 3 other people to complete the team. Your first job will be to help me recruit them. Oh, sounds like we'll be doing one of those heist movies, recruiting new people for our band of thieves. Alright, who are we inviting first? Did I tell you the only way to fight opulence is with opulence? Which is why we'll be going after the 3 superior socialites I handpicked myself. Superior socialites. Crap. She does indeed seem like she'd be at home on a red carpet. What do you want? Are you done laughing at me yet? Go on, get out of here. Shoo shoo. I was reminiscing about the wonderful memories I've made during my life with Lord Jiang Yu, and I don't want anyone interrupting me. Oh, why would you do that when you could be out making new memories with him? Well, you know, Lord Jiang Yu's resting right now, and I didn't want to bother him. Is that so? Nice try, but we Phantom Thieves always make sure to do our homework. She really must just love throwing those. I know what you want to steal. I'm willing to help you steal it. Was the card thing necessary? It seems to be. It seems to be. There you have it. So what do you say? Will you help me with my plan? I can't stand the idea of a human thinking she can use me as like a pawn. No, you're worse. You're not even human. You're a pale imitation of a vampire with illusions of grandeur. Unfortunately, I'm a little removed from that right now, which is why I've become a phantom thief. Well, whatever. I have to make you pay for disturbing my happy Lord Jiang Yu Dreamtime anyway. Lord Jiang Yu Dreamtime. I'm sure she was just dreaming. Perfect. The fur cape really cements her status as a socialite, and you are the right woman for the job. What are you talking about? Huh? Yes, that's just like they say, right gives way to might. Besides, this is summer. No better way to settle a dispute than like this and with our swords. Come on, master, let's do this. What can you do to make me fight you in Pokemon Showdown match? Probably wouldn't be able to do it anytime within the next couple. Hardly on, good gracious. I've got labs I need to do after stream that are due within the next few hours. They shouldn't be hard labs, but you know. I mean, like, next week is the final week of the semester for me, so they are literally pouring everything left on. So it is a little now for me on that respect. Oh, right. She has a charge skill, doesn't she? Carmelo, what can you do? Chance for skill seal, inflict decreased defense against critical attacks to one enemy and gain crit stars. I'll do that. Nothing worked. Nice. Apply calling card where decrease your charge and increase on BH for all calling card centered parties one time after one turn and decrease crit ratio to one enemy. Sure. Taste a calling card. That did absolutely nothing. Can we maybe weaken you? That didn't work. That's frustrating to a very high degree. Perhaps. I do suppose it also depends on how motivated I will be if I get completely and utterly creamed with the lambda rolling, you know? If I get completely and utterly creamed with that, I might not have the motivation to go on. I'm kidding, of course. By the way, we do need to decide when we want to do that. Excuse me. Because while I do kind of want to solo roll, like, they haven't announced it yet, but part of me wants to roll when it is only Lambda on the banner and not Okita. I do also kind of want to get Okita as well. So it's a bit of a dilemma, really. You know? Like, I mean, theoretically, we could do the roll-off at, like, 11 o'clock at night. You don't want Okita. Okay. So if you don't want her, then I suppose I was gonna suggest, because it was all dependent on you two. I didn't know if you wanted Okita or not. If you did want Okita, then what I was going to suggest was we do a, like, 11 o'clock in the evening start to the roll-off, so we could roll on Okita, and then when that's done, I could roll for Broke on Lambda's roll solo. But since you don't want Okita, what we can do is we can just roll when it is Lambda's banner. Which generally is a day after the banner drops. And the banner should go when Part 2 starts, which I think you can see when Part 2 starts based off of time lock. There was a mission, I think, that even showed essentially when Part 2 starts. I'd have to look at that, though. Okay, I'll at least hear you out. So, what do you want me to do anyway? No need to be so belligerent about it. Personally, I want you to be part of our Phantom Thief heist plan. But as I said on my calling card, I'm sure there's something there that will be worth stealing for you, too. Yeah, she's really stretching the definition of calling card. What do you mean by that? I heard you had a bad losing streak at casinos lately. And while your lover may have helped finance some of it, it was essentially a band-aid for a bullet wound, yes? That's why you're still here, isn't it? You want to get back at casinos in general for humiliating you like that. If our plan succeeds, we'll inflict a major blow to the casino's pride and reputation. All of this is to say that our heist will let us destroy the very sense of superiority you hate so much about them. You know, you're right, I never did like those places. I can't stand the idea of me getting upset over or overjoyed just because of some silly human-designed rules and systems. Super casinos, what a joke. So yeah, if I can get my revenge on casinos for disgracing me in front of Lord Jiang Yu, I guess this might not be the worst way to pass some time. Bye, Zin. Also, that smirk. Well, what do you know? The gal turned out to be way more of a pushover than I thought. Please don't say things like that in her earshot, Okasai. What you mean to say is, it's great that you're so flexible. You? Oh. I really have the urge to snap my neck right now. It's just so tight. Another assassin. Jeez, are you gonna go up against something other than assassins here, Carmilla? Who you're weak against? Well, you don't even have any tea here, cheapskates. Oh, by the way, I won't be lifting a finger until it's serve time, so keep that in mind. Hey, how about snacks? Do you at least have any good snacks? Alright, now that we have Yumerin holding down the fort, we can move on to our next super socialite. For this occasion, not just any socialite will do. She also needs to be in a swimsuit and to be a strong fighter. Not just strong. Her fighting form must be as elegant as it is formidable. Which leaves only one option. Throw the calling card. Go ahead and read it. That calling card will guide you to what you desire. The dreamy oasis you've been seeking to quench your thirst in this barren desert. Skaha! What's this now? Oh, I don't know what a socialite is, but if it's my skill in combat you seek, then I must commend your taste. I was told this was a city of decadence and madness. I thought that people who have lost everything to gambling and who now dream of being big and turning their lives around would be lurking around every corner just waiting for an unsuspecting victim to come within ambush range. So I've been deeply displeased by how boringly peaceful the reality has been. I was looking forward to experiencing battle with desperate souls who have nothing more to be left than to lose. Wow. She's a battle junkie. Now then, shall we get to it? Wait, huh? You do realize we aren't even at the casino yet. This job of yours does sound like fun, but I have a different reward in mind. And what better manner of advance payment than a duel with an unfamiliar sword fighter? Now there's a woman after my own heart. You better believe that's fine with me. I already made up my mind to become the greatest sword fighter around. And there ain't no way that's happening by passing up a chance to face off against a fierce opponent. Of course Oi would want to fight. Of course she would. That's my Oi. My eye is like dry. So Skaha. Let's start off with the calling card this time, I think. And you know what? Get some stars to start this turn. And seal those skills off as well, because that could be bad. I actually don't remember. She has sure hit. I think an invincibility ignoring one. Not bad. Not bad at all. We have NP, I think, with Boy here. Or we're very close to having it. BAQ. It's the way to go. Way to roll. That was not too bad, at least. Okay. And the last of this note is against an archer. I mean, Carmel is at least neutral against it, you know? That's something. Oh, so your fairy has been alive for 1,000 years and incarnated in an elemental. Interesting. Stop looking at me like that. I have zero interest in testing our skills against one another. Go ahead and stick me with that spear of yours if you want. I won't even bother dodging. It's not like you'd be able to kill me anyway. That just leaves our last socialite. I've been saving her for last, and she seemed like she'd require some extra time. Fortunately for us, she's staying in this very hotel, so let's go pay her a visit right now. Oh, and who is it? Who is it? It can't be Ishtar. It can't be. I don't hear anyone inside. Maybe she's out right now. I doubt it. She's most likely just fast asleep. You might say this particular socialite has just come back from another hard-fought battle. Yeah, that sounds pretty hardcore. I wonder what kind of badass she is. Well, now, just when I was finally topping off on my nice futon after training my draft. Osakabe Hime. Didn't see that one coming. I was trying to think with regards to Archer, but yeah, I didn't see Osaka coming. Oh, Ma-chan, what's up? You did say socialite, though, right, Carmilla? Of course I did. She gave me a note, a strange gamer in this case, but she's still a princess of sorts. Besides, her skills are essential to my plan. Huh? What are you talking about? Still, you know, I still haven't recovered from my battle against my deadline. I'm sorry to interrupt your relaxation time, though since you were relaxing, does that mean you finished? Sure does. The whole area seems brighter now. I feel like there's nothing I couldn't do. Then you should have no trouble reading this. Bow! What was that? Did you just throw a card in the wall? Pog, there's not Chun Bio out there who wouldn't love to pull that off. So, my help with the heist, huh? Sure, I can do that. I got time to spare now that I'm finally free of my draft, and it might give me some ideas for a future book. Now you're talking, it's true. We painters gotta go where our curiosity takes us. Oh, would you mind helping me out first? My back stiff as a board after spending all day in my futon, so I could really use a warm-up round. Jeez, everybody wants to fight, you know? Stretch. Okay, let's get that calling card, because a 3-turn charger, and she, of course, does not get calling carded. Of course. Kinda wanted to see Carmella's NP here, but, you know, sadly, not very likely to happen. With the low amount of charge we're getting here. Oh, I didn't even send a calling card. I'm dumber than a sack of rocks, I swear. I guess we're going to shelter as well. Because, you know, Buster, Berserker, not a bad idea. And the calling card is executed. Shelter. Time to execute Osakabe Hime. All the Daka. And fire. Good hit, good hit. And I saw we just unlocked some missions, but I wasn't paying too close of attention. Good, that takes care of our team. Now we need to go over the plan, but first... Another calling card! There's a little errand I'd like you to run for me. I want you to go to the room written on that card and bring me back some things we'll need for the plan. You can at least tell us the room number yourself. I could, but I have my own preparations to attend to. Go on, then, little boy. I thought I was an adult. So you just gotta stop by this room? Okay, no problem. How'd you wonder what this thing we need could be? Maybe it's matching leotards. I certainly hope not. I wouldn't mind seeing you in one mash. Just saying. Vlad! What do you want? Well, we were asked to pick something up here, so... Ah, those, yes. They are ready. They are easy enough to make, but fulfilling nonetheless. But in the future, you would do well to think twice before making an order on such short notice. One cannot expect high quality when there's only a day turnaround. Everyone has their own plans. Nobody has a right to creator's time except the creator. Right. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but I'm very sorry all the same. Good. Remember it well, for as for the items you seek, you'll find them in this cardboard box. Take them. Thank you, Vlad. So is that it? We still need to pay you. Do you not recall? I've already been paid in advance.
Wait, are you not the ones who asked me to make these? Did you not send me an order on a card-like document with a delivery date that left no room for sleep?
Oh no, that wasn't us. We just came to pick this up for Carmilla.
I see, so this was that vampire woman's doing. She must wish to avoid seeing me in person, and yet she still requires items such as these. What could she be up to?
I mean, you don't know? Well, great. Get a load of this. We're putting together a band of phantom thieves that'll rattle Ishiwaka Goemon and Izumi Kozu Jirokichi themselves. Because I think that's technically supposed to be a secret.
Phantom thieves. Where did she go wrong? I only hope the path she chooses now can still lead her back towards righteousness. Well, no matter. Now that you have the items in question, my work here is done.
Aw. Glad carrying out for his niece. Technically. What's that about? Vlad is kind of like Carmilla's relative, so he may have some feelings about what she's up to. Anyway, I think this takes care of everything we need. Let's head back to our room and go over the plan with Carmilla.
Let us do that indeed! To the room, to the room, to the room, to the room, to the room.
St. Quartz, and we need to complete mission number 5. Mission number 5. 32 million keep, and we get a demonic sun princess seed. I'll take that. So that means back to the Himeji Survival Casino for another round here. I need an archer though. I need an archer. One that is not poor Robin Hood. Come on. Somebody, but not Robin. Robin is... I don't know if he's AoE or not. But I need an AoE archer with the proper bomb seed. There we go. Have to be specific sometimes. I'll take that. Dyer's Jean. I'll take that. And I hope I get enough, because I really don't want to have to tap into the apples, but if I need to, I will. I need Jean's MP, though. At least the beat's nice. I can just jam to it sometimes. If only it was in sync. The audio. Sadly not a full kill, and a skill seal as well. For shame, game. For shame. And is Reflector about to crash here? Nope, thankfully Reflector did not just crash. It just looked like it was about to. Sean is closing in on an NP. I don't know. Ooh, that crit might make the NP impossible without a seal. Why did you have to crit there, Jean? Why? Be enough? Ah, we're 6 short. Who? Holy crap, the audio desync is terrible now. Ridiculous how bad it is. I don't know what's going on either. It just makes it worse. I hope there's not too much more. I was hoping to kind of get 2 casinos done today, but I guess I kind of spent a lot of time blabbing about the summer event, so might be at least we killed Jason, you know, at least. And we'll let Boy finish. There we go, nice and easy. And that was not enough. Damn. Okay, that was a Master Russian. Guess I'm gonna have to tap into the Apple reserves. Yay. Oh, excuse me. Hey, there's a Jean. Swimsuit Jean. Someone. I think we have NP there now. That's good. That'll take care of the last wave. BAQ. Reflector's about to give it out of me. I can feel it in my bones at this point. It's just a matter of time at this point. So very close. And welcome back, welcome back. Just chilling out, listening to the music of the game when it isn't being glitchy. And yeah. What is tomorrow's stream? Well, initially I had planned for it to be Bloodborne, to be honest. But this, I mean, I can only blame myself, to be fair. I can truly only blame myself for not being, or for babbling on as long as I did. I suppose it depends on how much QP I need for the next casino. Because I needed like 25 million total QP to even access this one. So if it's a lot more, then it might be... Yes, Wednesday will be Minecraft, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But tomorrow's stream, I'm gonna say for now, Bloodborne is highly likely, but it could change. It could very well change. Reflector is like hiccuping at this point. We got the QP. We start playing Obey Me, a gacha story about demons. Interesting, to say the least. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna close Reflector here real quick so that it maybe stops being so poor. So stop mirroring and exit Reflector, relaunch Reflector, and try screen mirroring again. The 7 Deadly Sins, Solomon's 2 Angels, Barbados, and some other guy. Just some other guy. You know, that's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. But that's a very interesting name for a gacha. Not gonna lie there. Very interesting name. But I do look forward to seeing what exactly you are capable of on the server. I am getting to the point with Astral where soon enough I will be able to attune myself to the stars. And I want you to be able to witness my growth in power. Granted, it's still a little bit off, but I'm gathering the resources to do such things now. We did get the mission completion for the 32 million QP, and that gave us our first copy of Demonic Sun Princess. Summer's the best time to train for love. Rain or shine will be a photogenic opportunity. The moment the girl puts her mind to it, love will bloom in the blink of an eye. Another 4-parter, and this one gets us another costume. Okay, so caster class here. We will bring in Carmilla. And this squad will be fine, although currently Sumanai is being held back by Rider Ishtar, so let's throw Mo in, you know? I'm sure Mo would be happy. Sins go Lust, Envy, Gluttony, Pride, Sloth, Greed, Wrath. Betrayal. It's hard. Like, because betrayal can be because of other things. You could betray somebody out of anger. You could betray somebody out of lust. You could betray somebody out of pride. The 7 deadly sins are more like the core sins that make up other things, you know? Vanity, I think vanity is like pride. In a way, it's just a different word for it. So finally talking strategy, come on then, let's get to it already. I do apologize for the delay. Nonetheless, I need you to pay especially close attention, as you truly do play a key part in the plan. Yeah, then I hope you got something better than that purple-haired so-called tacticians. Blow yourself up near the enemy go-to. Say something, damn it! Now, let's all just settle down and hear what Carmilla has to say, alright? Pride... Lucifer is the one that represents pride. He was so proud of himself. He thought he was God's perfect creation, that he should not have to serve humanity. You know? But that's the thing about the sins, is the sins are the worst versions of their thing. They're the objectively worst things. If you are truly prideful, yes, he was God's favorite. He did not think he needed to bow down to humanity, and that's why he fell, because he was so prideful. He thought himself more than humanity. You know? Pride is the worst sin, because there's also the fact that you can't really say, unless you're doing something completely anonymous, you can't say that you're doing a good action and pride isn't involved in some way. Like, if you give food to a charity, then, you know, that's, in a way, yes, it's a good thing, but there's a bit of pride sprinkling because you're doing the right thing, you know? You're being a good person. You're proud of that. The 7 heavenly virtues, they do have their own compatriots to the sins, admittedly, but The sins are more commonly known. You can be kind because you are greedy. Yes, but more often than not, if you're being greedy, then it's so you can get more. If you're being kind from greed, no. Unfortunately, you can't really. You're seeing it as like their base forms, patient and lust. As they're the deadly sins because this is them at their worst sort of things, Wobbuffet. I'm not sure what exactly might work. I kind of missed the plan. Foo-foo! No, we're going to make it work. It doesn't matter how tight the security is or what matter of obstacles lie in our way. I'm Mr. C, the Great Phantom Thief, a shadow in the dead of night. I always get what I'm after. You can be kind because you want a reward, and that's being prideful, or greedy, or envious. And now there's just one last thing to do before we can begin. You are still not done. Don't worry, I'll handle this part myself. It's an essential part of any Phantom Thief's plan. I may have gotten in the habit of using these for other things, but now I think it's about time I use one for its intended purpose. All is peaceful now. All is right with the... Huh? What is this? The Eye of Medjed will soon be mine. Name Mr. C, the Phantom Thief at large. But insolent. Oh, what happened, Great Medjed? The calling card, whoever this Mr. C is, she certainly is impertinent. What would you have us do, Great Medjed? Nothing. We would not be who we are if we were afraid of a provocation such as these. This casino is merely is meant solely for pharaohs and pharaohess socialites. We cannot lose our composure. Besides, our security is already airtight. We even have failsafes for our failsafes. I can say with complete certainty that no Phantom Thief can possibly break in here. Yes, well yes, you're absolutely right about that. Alright, then I'll keep an eye out for any would-be troublemakers, but otherwise it'll be business as usual. That goes for you too, Scheherazade. Make sure the security guards do their jobs well. Understood. Phase 1 couldn't be any simpler. We simply enter the casino like any other customer. I highly doubt the high-ups will be scrutinizing the faces of everyone who comes in, so we shouldn't need more than the barest disguise to get through the entrance. No question, this casino's just for rich socialites, right? Oh, you sure it's gonna be okay if I'm dressed like this and not use my usual princessy attire? That'll be a problem in this world. Swimsuits actually appear to be something of a status symbol. As proof, you and your patron goddess all got in without an issue while wearing them before, right? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Wonder why that is. Why else? Because only a true socialite would ever think to wear a swimsuit in Las Vegas. True. That is the main reason of it. Wobbuffet, that is indeed the main reason.
Whoa, check them out. Damn, they're beautiful. Is there some kind of photo shoot going on today? Got such an aura about them, I can't even bring myself to chat them up. They must be crazy rich.
Carmilla. Ska. You.
Welcome.
Good day, little boy or girl, whatever. We're looking to enjoy ourselves tonight. Have I come to the right place? Oh yes, you require a cover charge for collateral. Don't worry. Well, don't you? Will this you?
Just pulling down that catch like it was nothing, man. These socialites really do live in a different world. Yes, that will do just fine. Please go on in. They seem really excited about this. Amazing. They're not even betting on betting rates. While her eyes are ice cold, you can tell looking down at others comes naturally to her as breathing.
And then us just coming in as well?
These guys seem surprisingly normal.
What about me? Am I just strolling in too? I guess so. Good, we made it without raising suspicion. So far, so good. Now it's time for phase 2. Secure a route to the vault. Usually you secure the route before you throw the calling card, just saying. Broadly speaking, there are 3 major obstacles we need to get past before we can enter the vault. The first is the multitude of Medjed security guards. Right, remember, it isn't just regular employees we have to worry of either. there were also a large number of beings that seemed to be like familiars with the sheets. The ones we fought weren't too tough, but there were sure a lot of them. Given the circumstances, I expect those familiars are more likely characters summoned by Scheherazade from her stories. Well, I'm sure some of them are probably actual Medjeds. But I doubt there are enough of them to be warranted our concern. So what do we do about them? We're not just gonna go squishing them up one at a time, right? Of course not. A true fan of thief always finds a beautiful elegance to their problems. According to my calculations, the first step should be greatly weaken Scheherazade's stories, if not cause her to outright lose control of them. And the key to it is you. You? Who's you? Me? You talked with two of your other friends and you talked about the sins. An interesting discussion, I'm sure. Hey, you. Yes, how can I help you? I feel sick. My, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's get you to the infirmary before you die. I don't know where I look. The only thing I see is ghosts, ghosts, and more ghosts. You did it. Congratulations, Draconic. I don't know what I'm congratulating you on, but congratulations. Do you have any tall, dark, strong, spiky, perfectly formed, ever conceivable angled guys working in this place? I'm sorry. I feel sick. Really seriously sick. Wait, now that I think about it, this really is just a different take on the whole blow yourself up thing, isn't it? Nice. Oh, poor you. Poor concert you. Ah, part 1 to the first chapter of your fic finally done. Nice. I am starting to get more and more motivated to write my own fic as well. Because I've got one in mind that I've been rolling around in my head for a long while. But it's just the motivation, you know, and I'm busy, so... It's the plan. Fine, it's not like I can do anything else, right? The only thing you need me to do is blow up, right? Okay, then I will. Eternal Lament. I'm going to die. No, wait. She's the one who died. One of them is Lust. He wants to do the things so bad. I am Envy, since sometimes I want the fame other people have. I want to fake my own kidnapping to have fame. And your other friend is Sloth because she doesn't want to do anything. I mean, Sloth is not wanting to do anything. Sloth is inaction to the point where you wouldn't even take care of yourself, you know? Sloth can be a very dangerous one. Sloth is just pretty much... The worst thing of Sloth is, like, slothful as in you are having a massive depressive episode and you just do not want to go. It'd be something worse than that, would be Sloth. I'm going to die. No, wait, she's the one who died. I didn't even know spontaneous combustion was a real phenomenon. It just goes to show death would be think of anyone at any time. Oh god, so what can I possibly do to avoid such dreadful fate myself? I was hoping the shock would cause it to fade on the spot. Oh well. Alright, I want to do this clean, but let's get closer. I know the guys are caring for her. Then we put her to sleep ourselves. Prepare to laugh at her HP when I start. Worse sins are pride than envy. Nope, pride is the absolute worst of all of the sins. Because pride is the one sin you can't really beat. That is nice and low. Or at least the one that you can't... Oh, that's good. That's good. But the thing is pride just outranks all things. Like, Gilgamesh, unironically, is like the epitome of pride. I was thinking of a countermeasure. Oh, and now she's all buffed up. Because of course. But I mean, like, pride encompasses so many of the others. Pride is envy, you know? Pride is envy and greed for I am so great that what is theirs should be mine sort of ideology, or I am so great, why do they have what I do not have? Pride is lust. I'm so great, all should be willing to please me. Pride is sloth. I am so great, I do not need to do anything because I am so great. You can, but pride just encompasses all of them. So very much so. Let's seal her skills, because I should have done that initially. And throw a calling card. And nice clip there, Draconic. Very nice clip. No, you're thinking of lustful in a different way. I will admit there are different types of lust, but the lust that the deadly sin of lust encompasses is I can't say the word because this stream isn't a mature stream. It is the more mature form of lust. Let's go with that. That is what this deadly sin of lust is. Lucifer, Leviathan, Mammon, Asmodeus, Belphegor, Beelzebub. Satan is just Lucifer. Lilith, I believe, would be lust, technically. Or no, Satani. Satani, I think it is. I think it's Satani is the thing. It's not Satan, it's like Satani or something. I'm pretty sure Asmodeus is Wrath. Asmodeus. Wikipedia. Where's the next? There it is. I didn't even pay attention to... Okay, I think I chose my battle beforehand. 7 deadly sins, Asmodeus. Let's run away in terrors to little humans, death to casinos. Hang on, I'm trying to get it up here. See if I can't find them. Yeah, it's not easy to find. 72 Demons of Solomon. Hang on. Looks like the effects of Sherrod Noble Phantasm wore off since the characters from her stories have disappeared. She must have been putting off sheets over her bandits and genies, putting them to work as security guards. That takes care of the physical and personnel obstacles. We may still have to deal with some sphinxes, but the fact remains that the casino security detail is now effectively crippled. Alright, let's take advantage of the confusion and move on to the next phase of the plan. The second obstacle is the one you already experienced yourselves, the many traps hidden throughout the casino. Those are the same kind of traps they put in pyramids to keep looters out, right? I might be a castle monster, but I still don't want to get cursed. Those traps have been placed in every corner of the casino, needless to say that includes the area near the vault. However, their sheer number is also a clue to their key flaw. With so many traps, you would think their customers would get caught in them all the time. And yet, that never happens. Why do you think that is? You know, I looked into this, right? Just tell us all right at G's. Fair enough from what I've been able to tell. Those traps are linked to the security cameras. Oh, Mystery Man announced something about that. I think he said all the magic decorations also served as security cameras of sort. Right, so we won't have to worry about the traps as long as the security cameras don't think we're a threat. And that means... I know that some people think Cain is still alive, but Abel's dead. Oh, in the SCP Foundation, yes, I do know in the SCP Foundation lore that it is believed Cain and Abel are still alive. And now that things are in disarray, it's time to make use of the you-know-what. Yes, the items we got from Vlad. I've got them right here, in one of Da Vinci's custom-made special compression handbags. Here you go. What items did... Oh. Oh man, I can't see a thing. Well, I guess I can see one or two things, but it feels like nothing. I wonder if it counts as cosplay. How about you, little man? Are you ready? It's kind of fun. Looks good on you, senpai. Essentially, it is believed that God cursed Cain to never be able to die. Essentially. For his sin of committing the first kill, it is believed Cain has now been cursed to never die. Which is also why it's a popular fan theory that King Hassan is Cain. I know I made the right choice, ask him. He's very good with his hands. Anyway, now that the other people here can't easily identify us. But of course, our cover will be blown once things calm down, so we need to slip past now. Yes, that means it's my turn then. Yosh, I got this. Cousin Origami of Hakuro, Millie Night Fever. Him and his origami soldiers are seeking the other magic sheets Vlad made for us. I've never watched The Ancient Magus's Bride, and I've never heard of the guy that threw rocks at Jesus either. Well, I'm at it. I'll reuse the sheets Shahrazada's stories we're using too. You know, the deco plan's working great. Way to go. Please stop slapping me on the back. This takes a lot of concentration. I see, just looking forward to the best place to hide tree. The best place to hide medjet is among other medjets. They should indeed help you lot remain undetected. Indeed, but we have learned master nature obstacle to get past, and for that. Oh, in the anime. Like I said, I've not watched the Ancient Magus's Bride. Finally, there's the third major obstacle, this. The calling card. Let me see. Huh? This just says Cleopatra. Yes, it does. It's always the simplest walls to prove the most obstructive. Cleopatra tends to stay right in front of the vault's entrance. We need to get her away from that spot, or we'll never make it to the jewel. I see. What about Nito? I mean Medjet. Don't we need to watch out for her as well? No, Medjet never leaves the VIP area except for matters of utmost importance. You're unusually lucky to have met her on your first visit. At any rate, we'll be racing against the clock regardless, so if all goes well. We'll be in and out before she's even had a chance to notice anything is wrong. Brings me to the last part of the plan. Your job will be to draw Cleopatra away from the vault and to keep her attention focused elsewhere. Why do you hate your life, Boba Fett? I've come to challenge you. What's going on here? All the customers are running around screaming about meat chunks. And all the Medjet-style security guards are floating about seemingly without a care in the world. Never mind all that. I'm here to challenge you to a gambling match, one socialite to another. I am told you are this casino's assistant manager, thus you would surely never run from a challenge, would you? Oh, and just what sort of gambling match did you have in mind, Queen of the Land of Shadows? What else? The perfect contest for socialites like you and I. I speak, of course, of... Which of us is stronger? Like the usual hand-to-hand combat of Skaha. What in the world are you saying? How could a contest like that have anything to do with gambling? Hear me out, this contest would not only involve fighting, but another element as well. One especially fitting for a stage such as this. Yet this element is one even I can escape, and one that holds great significance to you. That is to say, beauty. Beauty. I am challenging you to a contest in the set of a casino, all while wearing a swimsuit. If you cannot defeat you in beauty, then I cannot defeat you at all. While I may be confident in my chances, my victory is certainly not a foregone conclusion. Yes, this should be a most interesting challenge. In some ways, it's not unlike fighting when surrounded by an electrified fence. At any rate, given its unusual fighting circumstances, I think it qualifies as a gambling match, I think.
Oh, this sounds awesome. I'm going all in on the bikini babe. Who wouldn't give her a step on me? What are you, stupid? There's no way she can beat Queen Cleopatra. I'm putting 5, no, 10 large on Cleo.
Alright, this way. Easy there. So, no need to shove. Alright, the current odds. At the current rates, I can offer 50-50 odds. Imagine being a demon or a prince of hell or an angel, maybe an important history person. In 2021, you meet 1,000 people. If you're lucky, you're born to live and have a good life, but how can you do that in this day and age? You're not wrong. Well, if you wish to challenge me to a battle of strength and beauty, you are certainly fearless. However, unlike you, I have no doubts about this battle's outcome. I'm already certain I will win easily. Why should I accept your challenge? Oh, then you don't need to show what you're capable of. And here I thought there was something special to whom you wished to prove. Your beauty was unrivaled. You don't mean... Is Lord Caesar here? He's certainly enough of a high ruler that he wouldn't be out of place here. And if he is here, I can't let him see me backing down from a challenge even if I'm utterly sure to win.
That's right, I must never stop proving to him that I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. And by extension, he was right to choose me. Very well, you're on. Yeah. That's more like it.
Swims bikini fight. Did you actually call Caesar here?
It doesn't matter if I did or not. All that matters is what she thinks he might be here. But more importantly, the plan to lure Cleopatra away from the vault work. Now come. Come now, now's our chance.
Probably not Caesar or Nero because of your plans to make your own country would instantly make you persona non grata, and yeah, you might get in a little trouble. Also, are we totally soloing this with Skaha? With an underleveled Skaha at that. Crit to win. Keep critting to win. Gather them stars, game. Quick art effectiveness. Crit strength. More DACA. Hold that, I think. 30, 80, 70, probably not the right way. Ah, I see. Understandable. Did I not crit once there? I don't think I crit once in all of that. If I did not crit once, that is going to greatly annoy me. Okay, I crit once. I'm slightly less annoyed. Skaha! Destroy! Kill! Ravish them! Kids will learn about Hugh. Trump maybe the guy who created Tesla cars. Elon Musk? I mean, it all depends. Who knows what 100 years from now will be? Who knows? Maybe within the next 20 years we'll have figured out the secret to immortality, and all these people you're talking about will still be alive. Maybe. That's a scary thought, though. You know, if immortality's figured out, politics is gonna get really weird. Another no battle node. I'm fine with this. I've got to be getting close here.
There, it's open. Now's our chance. Huh? You're an old hand at this, aren't you? Ain't ya?
You really do know what you're doing.
That's because I'm a genuine phantom thief, of course. Trust me, little boy, this isn't as easy as I make it look. To be a phantom thief, you need the right skills and the right equipment. It wasn't easy getting a hold of this lockpick except in learning how to use it. It makes sense, you certainly did make it look easy, but I noticed you had to crack a magecraft lock at the same time you cracked the physical one. That set must be much more advanced than it looks. The only people I know who could make something like that are Da Vinci and a certain criminal math professor. Oh, Mr. C7 threat. Thieving tools hide many secrets. One is how I acquired them to begin with. At any rate, that's enough idle chatter. Come, we're going in. Alright, I think we can drop the disguise now.
Whoa! Interesting. I mean, immortality sort of implies agelessness as well. You know?
Well, wouldn't you change it into that outfit? That's some truly epic gear. And this is Mistress C's formal dress. I just don't feel like stealing a priceless treasure without it. Speaking of treasure, oh, that must be it.
We don't actually get an actual thing for it, just a shiny light.
I don't usually approve of stealing, but if we were just return it to its rightful owner, then it's being a good Samaritan. Alright, let's just grab it and... Wait.
Dog barking. I mean, immortality in that we don't age. Like, there'd still be death, obviously, from injury, accident, and disease, but it would gradually get less and less.
That'd be Spielsdorf and Rheinfeld here. Are those mechanical dogs? Think of them as familiars of sort, fitting for one so glamorous as me now.
Fitting for supervillain.
At any rate, their senses are picking up something odd. Take a look.
Laser.
Whoa, what? How'd that car get cut in half? Didn't figure there would be something in here I couldn't have anticipated. The security is even tighter than I thought. They've got high-powered defense lasers surrounding the jewel and pressure sensors on the floor all around its pedestal. That means even one misstep will end us all.
How do we get past them?
That's what's going to take some time. And unfortunately we don't have time to spare, as there's no telling when Cleopatra or Medjed might show up. Hey guys, glad to be back. How are things going here?
Picked a hell of a time to come back, for sure. You should be in a debate club. I'm not sure what being a Virgo has to do about debating.
Well, you know, I was actually getting pretty tired of trying to get away from all the security guards, so I slipped back into the casino. I've been hiding out here ever since. Like they say, sometimes the best way to hide is in plain sight. Luckily, I happened to see you guys coming in here, and the rest is history. I knew you were a skilled sword fighter, but I didn't know you were something of a ninja, too. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. It's a long story as to how we got here, but essentially, we're trying to get a hold of the jewel back there. I see. Invisible blades and a floor you can't step on, huh? Well, that's perfect. Your swords master can handle this easy peasy.
How so?
What? Oh, gotcha. I guess always not quite at that level yet, huh? A real swords master keeps their mind as clear as a polished mirror, so they won't have any trouble handling even the toughest predicament. They could just cut through the lasers or will themselves to be lighter or something, but I guess always isn't quite there yet. Oh yeah, I'll show you, Missy. No idiot with the assault would take an insult like that lying down. Stop, what do you think you're doing? Who cares about the lasers? If one sword won't do the trick, I'll just use all four. As for the floor, I gotcha. All I gotta do is take a page from Totosama's playbook and slip around like he does. I call it octa walking.
She's doing it.
She's doing it. She sure is, partner. Sometimes instead of hemming and hawing, you have to jump in with both feet and see what happens. Yeehaw!
It's not an incorrect statement.
There, I got it.
The jewel! That isn't actually a jewel.
Way to go, Hokusai. You're really getting the hang of that four-sword style. This is the Eye of Medjed. Magnificent. It's just as dazzling blue as the eyes of that girl I once met. I feel like I could lose myself in it. And as it gleams, it's as vivid and vibrant as freshly spilled intestines.
Yeah, enough analogies with the intestines.
I'm here. Did you get it? You did? Yes.
Early.
There you are, my precious jewel. Oh, I've missed that beautiful shine of yours. It's just like that dream I had when I lost consciousness after falling off Mana in the hallway. It really is a perfect 7th colored gem to fill out the crown and the figurehead of Mana. I'll never lose you again, I promise. In fact, you're just what I need to power myself up. Oops, pretend I didn't say that. Talking too much about your goals before you accomplish them is a good way to make sure you never will after all.
Fo-fo-fo! Special translation. You can say that again. Take that to heart, Wobbuffet. Talking about your goals before you accomplish them is a good way to make sure you never will.
Anywho, here's the letter of challenge I promised you. As for the money, I'll wire it to Swiss bank account for safekeeping. We'll see you later. She certainly showed up here sooner than I expected. She must have really wanted that jewel back badly. Anyway, this is great. We finally have the letter of challenge we needed. And assuming that goddess is as good as her word, that leaves me a good deal richer now than I already was before. It's a shame I didn't get more time to admire my plunder a bit more, but easy come, easy go. You know, I've been meaning to ask you about this for a while now. Why'd you decide to become a phantom thief in the first place, Carmilla? Since you gave up that jewel in favor of money without a second thought. Is there something you're saving up for or what? That is my little secret. Every fine woman has her share of secrets after all. Oh, you're no fun. Still, I really admire the whole woman of mystery thing you've got going for yourself right now. It suits you way better than your usual thing. I'll have to try taking a page from your book myself sometime. Well, we better regroup now to try and challenge Medjed to a swimsuit swordmaster duel. How about you, Carmilla? What are you going to do now? Once a phantom thief's work is done, they don't stick around for long, even if it means leaving the object of affection behind. We're like a fleeting mirage that disappears the moment you turn away, or a message written in merely lipstick. And on that note, I'd best be on my way. I'll admit I enjoyed doing this job with all of you. I see, well, we're gonna miss you, but I think I speak for everyone when I say we understand. Good luck and thank you. Bye, Carmilla. Okay, now that we got that let up challenge, I can finally have my rematch with the baldy lady. Love that she thinks she's bald. Also, definitely gonna have to stop after I finish this section overall. Which, this might be the last one. Formation restricted. We get an unknown guest servant. Oi has to be in the starting squad. You know what? This looks mighty fine to me. Although, as a precaution, swap out Malter for Melt. Precaution, you know? But this is the rest. Also, whoever this servant here is getting the damage bonus, which makes me think, let's give Melt a damage boost as well, just to be safe. This is outrageous. I can scarcely believe you would steal the Eye of Medjet. This is disrespect. This is an act of insolence. It is as bad as visiting the Pharaoh's tomb. How dare you? Sorry about that. Let's just say we had all reasons. Like I was the only way I could get a letter of challenge I need to fight you. Besides, from what I hear, it was never yours in the first place, huh? You know not of what you speak. Before we do battle, you must be punished for your crimes. Come forth, my pyramid guardians. It's shaking. Look, something's coming up from the ground. Behold. These are the 3 guardian statues I summoned to guard my casino. Here, my guardians, use your great power to punish these insolent pyramid robbers for their crimes.
Ganesha!
That crawl space in that pyramid was pretty relaxing. And the ultra fancy potato chips I got for offerings. More pleased. Pretty good too. Well, I suppose I should pay you back.
Ivan is a statue.
I have been summoned once again, this time to deliver punishment to those who defy nobility so richly deserve.
And Darius.
Iskandar!
Oh, they're all elephants!
We have seen enough sphinxes, so I thought we would mix it up. Then they got us surrounded. Looks like we'll have to do something about these 3 first.
Interesting.
Ew. Is Carmel actually come? This is where I find you, watching the show unfold from on high with but a glass of wine for company. Ah, Vlad. This is my own special seat. You could at least pretend you asked permission to join me. The night sky belongs to no one with the possible exception of royalty. What do you want? I already paid you for your handiwork. That is nonsense, and you know it. I came all this way here of my own accord because your payment was insufficient. You should be honored I would make such an effort. Your reason for doing this should suffice to make up the difference, so tell me, why are you doing this? Don't bother playing dumb. Knowing you and your poor taste in pastimes, I'm sure you already have your suspicions.
I see, so it stems from your rivalry with that dragon girl's self. You've taken on the partial role of a phantom thief, in order to acquire one thing she possesses that you do not.
Go on then, tell me what that thing is. If you're right, little boy, I'll give you a reward.
Ah, spoken like a vampire with no regard for her life, but I suppose that matter of conduct suits this city well. Very well then, it is a castle, am I correct?
Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, laugh at me.
Your means may be boorish at best, and your ends may be shallow and insignificant, but I will not laugh. Regardless of what you seek it out of your pride as a ruler. Well now, why did you throw your glass at me? I hardly realized I caught it.
To shut you up, obviously. But I suppose that cocktail alone won't be enough to keep you quiet until morning. Alright, you win. You can have this seat.
Then allow me to give you just one word of warning. A true castle cannot be bought with money alone. It also requires subjects to rule. A castle with only a lord is a castle in name only. In that sense, you and the dragon girl are the same. As long as you ignore that, it's still a long way until you get what you truly desire. Closing in. Slowly.
Alright. But don't misunderstand, I'm not doing this because of anything you said. I'm doing this because I forgot to steal something earlier.
Oh. What did you forget to steal?
Now what? I just kinda came along for the hell of it. I don't want to end up a Hime pancake.
Here comes the
the car. Here comes the car. That's the calling card.
So if I look over there, there's a red sports car driving up the pyramid.
Up the pyramid.
Well, just right off it, and now it's headed straight for us.
Not even the czars mean to being run over. This is why traffic regulations are so important.
You look like you could use some help again, little boy. What are you doing back here, Carmilla? Oh, I just remembered there's one more thing I meant to steal. The sort of thing any true Venom thief could not help but steal, without meaning to, and would deeply regret it if they failed to do so.
She's looking at me. You can't have my hair.
Besides, you're going to try your hand at the other casinos after you finish this one, no? If I stay with you, I should have more prime Venom thief opportunities, so I'm here to put you in my debt yet again. As long as this means you'll handle the big guys here, that's all fine with me. Because that means I can finally get the duel I've been waiting for. Foolish girl, that no one can escape the wrath of the gods. Even if you avoid the guardian statues, you will still be judged by mine own hands. I'm there when you gaze up at the heavens. I am there when you place your heart upon the scales of justice. I am there in the Nile's endless bounty. I am there in every grain of sand across the indomitable desert. I am Medjed. I am the steward of the pyramids and the pharaohs alike. Come then, tell me your name. You know my name, God Lady, you got it. Me and the other octopus here were both born and raised in Edo, in the Ryogoku district in Honojo Ward. My given name's Oi, my pen name's Oi, and I'm currently trying to make a name for myself as a swimsuit sword master Katsushika Hokusai. One day I'll be unparalleled master swordsman, eventually achieve my goal of becoming a great fairy with infinite varieties to her form. Now I'm gonna show y'all that all my talent with the brush only makes me more formidable with the sword. Come on then, let's have a good clean fight. Bring it.
Las Vegas, 7 duels of sword. 10 hands and 4 swords, Katsushika Hokusai. Phantom Thief in a gorgeous swimsuit, Mistress C. Versus Mysterious Sheet of Swimsuit, Medjed. Prepare yourselves. Fight! So I'm guessing we got Carmilla as our support here. Because she left. But she's back. Pardon the on. Yeah, I definitely gotta wrap up after we're done with this casino interlude stuff. Whoa! You guys are weak! I was worried for very little, I guess. Goodbye, Ganesha. Do not kill Carmilla. I should probably save that. Jalter's good with NP. This will probably get Oi her NP. Carmilla, we're gonna have to wait a bit for, I imagine. Ooh, good hit, Shelter. Good hit. Alright, Medjed. 40,000! That's not a lot. Medjed power! Resistance to all attack and an increase in NP damage. Lovely. Let's give you a calling card then. And let's give you an HP, or a defense down. And seal those skills. Did not work. Sadness. Tears. Alright. So we're gonna burst through this first layer as best as we can, and then we'll NP through the second. Oh, very good hit there, Oi. So much for damage resistance. Calm down. Count the number of Medjed. And there is Oi's NP. And we'll give her some more crit star gather. And more stars itself. Did Reflector just crash? I think Reflector just crashed on me. Yes, it did indeed just crash. Of course it would. Of course it would. Yeah, you're not actually connected. Exit reflector. Relaunch reflector. Of course it would happen towards the end of the stream. Because of course it would. Of course. Come on, screen mirroring thing. Detect my thing. Detect reflector. You can do it. I believe. I believe. Come on, seriously. I'm still connected to my Wi-Fi. Exit reflector again. What does screen mirroring show? Okay, so screen mirroring is not showing anything, but it's searching constantly. Relaunch reflector. Work with me here. Screen mirroring. There we go. Took it long enough. Two 723. Go. Alright. Do not show the frame. Shrink the screen down. Make sure it's properly sized. Could be just a smidgen bigger. And then up. There we go. That should be good. Alright. Let's finish this. Oi. You got the boosts. You don't do it, it's gonna be Jalter's win. Wow, that was pathetic damage. Holy cow. That might be a little bit of an issue there. Acute medjet poisoning. Had I waited a single turn, I was impatient. You know what? She deserves it. Oi. Take two. There we go. That wasn't that bad. 62 million QP is needed. Good gracious. I'm only in the 30 million marker. So yeah. Definitely gonna be something I'm gonna have to... I'm not sure what day it's gonna go up now. Conflicting things. Are you awake now?
Oh, hi Shirazade. My recent memories are a little hazy. Do you know what I've been doing up until now?
Oh good, looks like your Divinity's rampage has finally stopped. I'm so glad.
Good morning, Great Midget. I mean, Veronita Chris. You're here too, Pharaoh Cleopatra. What happened? Well, after I was talking to a gambling match, I should have never accepted. I was so distracted wondering if Lord Caesar was watching me or not that the match ended in a draw. And to top it all off, I'm still worried about whether he was even there in the first place.
Allow me to tell you a short story that should explain how we got here. The end. Soul's group is long gone by now, of course.
I see. So, being appointed Swimsuit Swordmaster caused me to forget who I really was. I can't believe I let that happen. Let me see. Oh no, my eyes really were clouded. This won't do at all. I really am a failure of a pharaoh. This casino is nothing like the true pyramids Pharaoh Ozymandias built. That's nothing but a pale imitation. Besides, no true pyramid would ever discredit itself as a casino in the first place. Now that you mention it, you managed this casino with such beauty and confidence that I had been turning a blind eye to my doubts, but you really are absolutely right. What should we do then? Should we destroy this casino for the crime of pyramidization? No, there's no need for that. Even if Pharaoh Ozymandias did not build this pyramid himself, it still does resemble one. So I think I have an obligation to make it into a true pyramid, one he ought to be proud of. Besides, it'd be cruel to snatch it away from the customers who have come to enjoy it. Yes, I've decided my new task as a pharaoh is to make this place into both a proper pyramid and a proper casino. I remember Pharaoh Ozymandias once told me that pyramids harbor unlimited possibilities. So I'll trust in his words and do everything to bring it in line with the ideal of a true pharaoh like him. You probably don't have a lot of faith in me, do you now, since I lost control of myself so easily, but would you two possibly be willing to stay and help me?
She's got friends. Good on you, Nito. You got some good friends there.
Right you are, Pharaoh Nitocris. Every pyramid other than those I built myself are but common messes. The common mess is futile attempts to imitate my greatness. It is not even worthy of my time to decry them as fake. So as one who knows what a pyramid is meant to be, to guide these imitations closer to their proper form is the mark of a true pharaoh. You could at least feign to ask permission to join me here in my special seat, Pharaoh. That aside, that was quite the interesting show. Ye, Phantom Thief, huh? I wonder where your path would lead you. Will you inevitably revert to the Countess of Blood, or will you gain a new persona when all is said and done? Whatever happens, I will continue to observe from my seat up here.
Aww. Uncle Vlad being the good uncle.
So I'll be sticking around and helping you all out at least a little while longer. I look forward to seeing what sort of treasures you'll lead me to next. In fact, I can already think of one thing I would love to steal.
She's definitely looking at me. You cannot have my blood!
I don't know what you plan on seeing, but I get the feeling I need to keep it safe at all costs.
There could be a lot of espionage-related overlap between a Phantom Thief and a ninja. I'll have to do my best to continue to prove my worth to Master. I took many hours of mining gemstones in a cave out of the wasteland, but that goddess finally let me go. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you during this battle.
Oh, don't worry about it. Them important things that we brought down that sword master. Now, come on, we got another casino to check out. Yeehaw, just what I like to hear. Come on, guys, let's keep this momentum going.
Alrighty, and that is the second casino done. 2 down, 3 to go. I think it was 3 at least. For this, we get the Camelot & Co. Spiriton dress. We also unlock the Pharaoh Lottery VIP, and we complete the mission of 10 balanced servants. 20 balanced servants has now been unlocked. So in progress, we have 62 million QP, 20 bones, 40 bones, 20 fan, 10 blackjack, 40 wild beasts, 10 dancing coins, 5 casters, 20 balance, 15 kings, which unlocks the Drive in Las Vegas quest, 10 of the Pharaoh Casino quest, which we'll be doing in our off time, 200 dream chips, 400 miracle playing cards. So before I end things off here, I'm going to really quickly, since I now have it, unlock the costume here for Merlin. It is not that bad, actually. We'll make it back easy. And this means I can finally start using Merlin in this event. Yay! But I think I will call this here. Tomorrow's stream, it's probably going to be Bloodborne. It's going to take me a while to gather up that much QP. So for now, I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. Getting me what a bustling and wonderful night. Building a man-made paradise like this in the middle of wasteland is truly like a dream. I may not even be needed here. But if you want to know when I go, so I'm just going to have some fun this time. If you want to know when I go live, be sure to drop me a follow. If you want to show some support, you can either drop me a sub here or on YouTube. Same name, same games. It's a little cheaper on YouTube, though. But thank you guys so much once again. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. And